Did I just get... And of course, I start the call and I immediately have to go check on something. Okay. Uh, First of all, let me bring up live chat. There we go. Okay, cool. So live chat's up. If you guys, I'll give you guys a few minutes to kind of get in here and what's going. Hey, Kenneth, what's going on? Oh, you beat Jank. Haha, first. All right. I gotta go grab something from the front door. I literally just started the stream and it was like, bling, your order's been delivered. I'm like, and this order I've been waiting on for a couple days. So just give me a few seconds. I'll be right back. Jank, you're second. If you're not first, you're last. All right, be right back. And there we go. I am so sorry about that, guys. The second that I started the live stream, my phone went bling. Your order's been delivered. And I was sitting at the front door. I'm like, oh crap. So bad timing. All right, so there's only two people here. What is going on? Uh, what did you say about Chris trying to be Ricky Bobby? Shake and bake, man. Shake and bake. Which that's got nothing to do with the race. Okay, so should we start off the stream with like, "Dear baby Jesus, please let the stream go well." All right, so if you've been under a rock and you have no idea what's going on, this is Out of War. Uh, I got a little bit of gameplay, mostly just to see if it's playable, if it uh, on the IT side, if it actually, uh, yeah, we just need a couple of race cars. I need that sidekick that never comes in first. So, yeah, I mean, I don't have much. I got the controls down, so I don't look like too much of a moron trying to figure this out. And it's fairly simple. It's not hard or to figure out. And okay, so it streams. The graphics are set up correctly and everything. I don't have to worry about tech issues. It's all been sorted out. Everything works. We're going to bring up the HUD here. That is a very busy HUD. I do like that compass not being. Okay, we'll go with that, and then I can hide the controls. Oh, no, 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 no. Open link. No, cancel. I didn't want to do that. Hide the. It was F2. Yeah. not F1. All right. So we're starting off in this map. I didn't want to run any maps that were, how do you say, like free setup or pushing you towards anything. There is absolutely nothing here. We basically just got dropped off. I don't want to say Pacific Northwest. I do get those vibes, like that could be like Mount Hood over there, or something. But this the vibes that I get is more Northwest Pacific, but there's literally nothing here. So we're starting out with zero. And I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, change anything around. It is what it is. I'm actually a little bit terrified. That looks a little bit steep. We do have 100K, and I don't want to like cheat stuff in and edit anything. So just so I can bypass anything, and I want this to be as real as possible. Because I mean that's what you're looking for. We do the simulation aspects of it. So I'm going to try to keep it as realistic as I can. But I do want to emphasize that this game is far from being done. They have a lot of ambitions. There's a lot of things that will be added, edited, and cleared up and improved upon. I'm assuming graphics-wise, that'll be a thing. But my focus here is not on the graphics. My focus here is, can we play a realistic single-player gameplay as just a regular Joe Schmo coming in from nowhere. We have no idea what's going on or how to do anything, and I'm not going to skip over parts and edit anything. This is why I want to do the whole live stream thing, because I can have you guys actually involved in this whole process, and if there's something that you guys think of that I haven't, it can be brought up, and I can address it then. And we can get through all this together. So this apparently is my character. I did not see anything. I'm sure you could probably go in and edit some stuff or change stuff, but apparently we work for Company Mining Equipment Corporation. Yeah, that's very unique. But hey, I mean, it's not bad as far as like uniform goes. I don't feel too generic. I'm guessing this is like, it's either really chilly out here, or this was developed during the COVID days. I don't. I've never been a miner in modern day, like the whole mining operation, quarries and everything. So as far as realism goes, I can't really touch on that. I'm just trying to think, if I came in, I want the most authentic gameplay experience possible to see how things go. And we're just going to run with it. Alright, so I know there's nothing here. First thing I need to do is look at the map, see what we're looking at as far as features go. Like, not gameplay features. I'm thinking, okay, I can see my character right there in yellow. Yeah, okay. Recovery points right there. Alright. Set rescue location. Rescue me. Okay, I don't know if that costs anything. I did start us off with 100K, which is kind of the bare minimum. Okay, and I tried to... Yeah, I've gotten up to level 5, and I tried to figure out a way to like redo that, just starting off with level 0. I can't figure out how to do that, so maybe I'll refine it later. But this map is absolute insanity. This is I can't imagine if the whole thing is able to be terraformed. This is years worth of gameplay right off the bat. I could just see it. The possibilities to me seem endless. And I don't see a water source, which, food, shelter, or was it water, food, shelter, or shelter, water, food. I don't have any of those. I'm assuming food is not a thing in here, which that's totally cool with. I'm fine with that. That's just more complexities. I don't. Uh, Useless. There's Marlboro Reds. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Marlboro Reds? Anyway, I mean, you can't say the game is unplayable because I'm playing it. So, sorry, that doesn't work like that. Just need a couple of race cards. Yeah. Excuse me. First things right off the bat, I need to get to. I mean, is this a good location? I feel like a valley situation would be closer to water source in case we do need water for. I mean, water's always a thing with mining operations or anything, you know. So I can walk down this mountain, which does not sound very sound, should I say? So let me see if I can. P opens up the shop. That's a lot of stuff. Dynamite. Okay, and that's the first thing I see. Okay, so we got inventory, we got a pickaxe, shovel, a light, an axe, and a sledgehammer. I'm assuming that's demolish buildings. Okay, so this is probably like a if you place something down wrong kind of thing. Axe, of course, is cutting down trees. Light, so that's going to be a daytime, nighttime cycle thing. Alright, shovel. Just smooth the ground. Okay, that's cool. And they have conditions on them, so I'm assuming you can damage them. Equip that to dig. Okay, well, I don't want to dig exactly where I just popped in, so let's go to vehicles. Alright, of course there's going to be so much construction equipment. I'm looking for basic transportation. And I see trucks. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's kind of the mindset that I'm going with right this second. I don't know if that's the game. It looks like a massive mining game. Of course, I've seen some YouTube videos and stuff, but it's always after the fact. Everything that I see is like some massive multi-billion-dollar operation, but I really haven't seen too much as to how you go from holding a pickaxe to multi-billion-dollar 24-hour operation that never shuts down. And that's, I would like to explore upon that. So we got two trucks here. Looks a lot like it's based off a Chevy. Sandvik S150, which would be more of a Ford reference, but two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. That is a huge difference between a transfer case and a drive shaft. It's literally twice the price. So we'll get the two-wheel drive. I don't, with 100K, I don't know how much I'm going to be spending, so I want to keep expenditures and cost at the bare minimum right now until I figure out how to make money. Okay, so we'll go with that. I'm going to grab this truck, purchased, and it pops up in the inventory. Condition, weight, capacity. It does have a capacity. 278 horsepower. Ooh, all right. Interesting. And I see it down there at the bottom. I'm going to presume that this is like 1, 2, and 3. Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right above the keyboard. And oh, okay. All right, that's cool. Does it just spawn in? I hear a helicopter. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. That's a little bit alarming. Wow. Okay. And just keep in mind, this is extremely early access, guys. This isn't like the full game or anything. It's a work in progress. Okay, I'm not a fan of the color, but hey, I'm pretty sure that's the thing you can change later. It looks like there should be a bow tie in the middle of this grill, but we got LED light bars on the top. They didn't do the solid curved one. They got two of the straight ones, so it's like more cheaper. I'm assuming those are ambers up top. I feel like there should be a ram emblem on that tailgate, but I mean, I'm not going to go into specifics on that stuff. You know, it's so early. I'm looking at the actual gameplay. Like, is this? Oh wow, we're way back here. Okay, let's mouse wheel this in. Actually, and it's raining. Okay, I just noticed that. Okay, here we go. Do we have lights? Wow. Okay. It does say start engine. Oh, it does. Okay. It's not bad. Start engine is enter. Yep. Sounds like a diesel. I'm not against that. Maybe it is a diesel. All right. So, oh, okay. So the audio, I mean, it's definitely like a pre-alpha audio. And my gosh, this. Oh, this is rough. Okay. I'm going to see if I can get down there. I'm going to go for the lowest elevation point because that'd be the most likelihood of finding, establishing, or creating a water source. Because there are no stores, there's no gas station, there's not even an access road, there's nothing here. I'm presuming I'm going to have to figure all that out. Which I'm cool with that, because that's the way you want to go into games like these without any type of outside influence. Ooh. I don't want to get going too fast, because these do have conditions, and I don't want to get to the bottom of this hill and this thing be at completely broken and 0%. But I'm already seeing the potential for a road through here. The environment sounds actually aren't too bad. I'm not really, you know, I'm not going to go into a mining game and bitch about how the sound of the birds aren't very authentic. About high center that. Whoa, brakes. Okay. I also want to find the lowest plane because I believe that would be the most. This is rough right here. I might have made a bad decision. I don't know. It does carry a bit momentum with it. It's this feels. It almost feels like somebody built a cardboard truck on an aluminum frame with bicycle tires, and it's made to look real, but if you go too fast, you're gonna disintegrate this thing. That's what it feels like. I'm barely tapping the gas at all. I want to keep going as low in the elevation as possible, but my theory behind this, and I could be completely wrong, if they're mimicking real life terrain on the game, then the lowest elevation is probably the most level and most stable versus trying to do something on the side of a mountain. I think right up there is where at the top of that hill is where we started from. So, I mean, we've already gotten pretty far. Now, I did disable fuel usage because from what I understand is extremely exaggerated to the point of annoyance. So I'm not trying to focus on that. It actually looks a lot better out here now. Well, a little bit more open. I don't see anything about the vehicle actually deforming the terrain just from it driving. Like, I don't see. Possibly there might be some tire indentions back there. There's definitely not tracks so far. But, I mean, this is unprocessed ground. Who knows? We could get down, like, clear it out and it's straight. I'm not flooring it, man. This thing brakes. I only started out with 100 and I'm down to 67 just by buying a truck. I don't know if it's going to charge me 50 to repair it, and then I got to figure out how to make money with, you know, like, just a couple grand. To me, I'm trying to be a little bit realistic. I don't want to go full on 12-year-old. Let's see how much damage we can do. You know, I'm just curious as to whether or not the gameplay itself is worth. Yeah, the suspension is. Whew. I actually I don't know if you guys can see with the detail because I'm running in 1440p. This truck is getting very dirty just from driving. This actually looks like a fairly distant location. But we're still dropping in elevation, so I'm going to follow this down. And further down, it seems a little bit more terrain-wise stable, and I'm able to kind of pick up the pace a little bit. I'm pretty sure as soon as I figure out how to make a smooth road and a long straightaway, I may do some speed testing on this thing. But I want to be safe about it. This is money that we invested. I'm not sandboxing this, where we can completely obliterate everything and just click a button and it's fine. That is, to me, that's just a little bit too unrealistic and ridiculous. Yeah. And to be honest with you, this right here looks like a really good spot. I think I'm claiming this little spot right here. It looks interesting. I feel like we can get something done. I don't see any Lord Wreck-It, show it who's boss. Yeah. It wouldn't be me that's the boss. It'd be me that's the homeless, stranded in the middle of the wilderness and with no way to get out. Okay, turn that off. Okay. Like, as far as like the textures and sounds and all that, you already know that, it's super early access. They're probably just testing the waters to see if this is even a thing. And to be honest with you, if I was a dev, I would have started out with something like this and then worked to improve it. So I'm not holding that against anybody, and I'm not being biased towards like I don't have the devs in my back pocket or anything. But you get free what? Free fuel. Well, apparently the fuel consumption in this game is extremely ridiculous. A lot more compared to Roadcraft's fuel consumption design. Like, I believe just that short little trip, we would have had to fill this thing up like 6 times. Yeah. And the fact that it has the option to turn the fuel off, that may not be a permanent thing. I think that's pretty tippery. Okay, so I imagine wood... Oh, just left click? Oh, you gotta hold it. Okay. Wow. Damn, one swing I brought down a whole tree. I'm so badass. Alright. That's not bad. Okay, so I'm assuming we get paid for the wood. How do we get paid? I'll bring up that menu again. Oh, sale. Right here. Tab. Drop here to sell. 4 tree logs can be sawed to wood product. Into wood products? Okay. But if I can't grow trees, then that's not a viable... Maybe that's for other things we can use, like a bridge or something. Who knows? I didn't even look to see how much that was that we got off of it, but obviously we can sell it. Well, what about the most unprecious commodity in here? Looks like dirt. They said this is the shovel's to smooth and this one's to dig, so I don't know if I want to dig on flat land already. Maybe find a hill? Forgive me, I'm actually, yeah, Kenneth, I mean, there are trees. There are a lot of them, but unless I see a way of actually creating a way to replant trees, it sounds like you're kind of just eliminating your own resources for short profit, but I do not know. I presume that there's probably a bottom to this, like if you dug all this dirt out, but I don't know where that level is. I'm sure it goes deep. So this seems like something we can afford to removed, considering they have open quarries and mines and stuff like that. So should we do... All right, well, first of all, let's see if it actually brings. Everything's hold. That gave me 2 dirt. Okay, so how much is 2 dirt worth? Come on. 22 pounds worthless. Okay, we're at 67K 374. That was $3. So I guess it's safe to say that it's $1 per swing kind of thing. It doesn't sound very... So I'm guessing minerals are the way to go. We need to find something other than dirt. And this is like... Okay, so I see dirt's popping up immediately. That's not bad. Is there a stamina thing to this? I know you guys are probably interested in showcasing the vehicles, and I'm about to get to that. I'm just trying to figure out how my character even moves. You know, get the basics down. You got to crawl before you can walk, you know. But we'll get into that in just a second here. I mean, so far... Okay, so that gave us 14. In theory, should be $14. Let me see if it multiplies by volume. So, 77, 87. Okay, so should be $3.91 when we sell this. $3.97. Okay, well, okay, all right, I get the idea of it. All right, so that seems like an extremely slow progression. I think pickaxe might be like for minor edits or dire straits situations. Like you spend all your money and you're going to have to grind your butt off. Okay, so we got the trucks. I need something that can push or... Okay, so if we pick up... Okay, there's rock trucks not going to... There's excavators. That can move dirt. But it doesn't... It can't move... I bet you loaders are going to be the way to go. Why is my... Alright, give me just a second. My Discord overlay is like blocking half of this list. So let me make sure I remove that real quick. Game overlay. Yeah, disable that, please. Thank you. Because I don't want that like interfering. Oh yeah, it's gone. Now I can see everything. Okay, loaders, I would presume. So these two we can't even afford, but this one we can for 46. That's going to leave us with what, 20? I don't want to make this... I mean, obviously this might be the way to go. Can I find anything less than 46? Because I don't know if we're going to have to buy something that's a sale point to get rid of whatever we collect. So 46... You know, oh, that's way more than that. Bucket with... Oh my goodness. That looks massive. Okay, I'm not even going to get into that. And those are even bigger. Okay, and I did get the DLCs. Just I don't want to be limited. You know, and they're pretty inexpensive. One was like $5 or something like that. So, graders, that would help out with the craziness. But it's available at 25 and 30 level 25 and 32, and I have no idea how much it costs. Attachments, I don't care. Flying. A drone is $32,000. Boy, that better be one hell of a drone. Tunneler, not an option. Trucks. Okay, so it looks like that loader's going to be the cheapest way we can go. I did notice there is a bank in here and you could possibly borrow money. I don't know if I want to go down that endeavor and completely destroy my career before it gets started with interest rates. So I'll just go with this. And then we need to figure out a way to sell whatever we come across. There's buildings, factory, equipment, materials, resources. Resources? Okay, so those are the ores. You can actually buy the ore. That's interesting. But I'm sure it's probably not worth the resale value. You're probably going to lose over that. So factories, production, conveyors, power, pipeline, asphalt plant. Okay, I don't think we need something that's like, I'm going to go with buildings because it's got to be like a sell point. Decoration, workbenches, quest buildings. Oh, that's cool. Cell tower, company bank right there, general store from the 1857 apparently. Radio array, what is that? Beyond the horizon quest building. Okay, so I guess it's part of a quest objective. Sell point. Place this as a physical sell point. It's 13 grand. Can we sell it? Yep. Or can we buy it? Yep. Leaves us with 8 grand left over. So we bought a pickup truck, a sell point, and a loader, and we got 8K left over. That's... Ooh, man. All right. All right, so let's get this loader out and see what it looks like. There's a helicopter. I hear it. Whoa. Okay. It's obviously pre-owned, pre-certified. That is okay. That's a lot better than a pickaxe. I'm not gonna lie. that's a little bit okay. I think we're getting somewhere. All right. I need to quit like lollygagging here, and I'm taking too much time. Okay, so I kind of get where they're going with this. I see what they're doing. Let me see. I don't want to put it like right in the middle of everything. Maybe like that. Ooh, that looks cool. Please don't tell me I have to power this thing. Okay, dump resources into the gray hopper to sell them. Well, there's a big sign. Okay, I can read that. All right. Oh, please let this thing be. Okay, driver free camp. That is a bit much with the. I'm like scroll wheeling in to get a decent. Does anything work with the engine off? No. Okay, so we're gonna turn it on. Okay. Does everything work now? Ooh, yeah. Mouse controls. Yes. Okay. It's obviously articulated. Is it doing anything to the ground, just moving around? Does not appear to be. What if I bat drag it? Can I smooth this roughness out? It might make it a little bit more palatable. Alright. Oop. I'm doing something. Oh, this is so rough. It's some suspension on this thing. I got a feeling there's going to be a different piece of equipment for that to make that smooth. Alright, so how much money do we get with a bucket? We know it's like $1 per item on the pickaxe, but I'm looking at the little HUD down here on the bottom right, and there's that picture of the pickaxe. I wonder if I'm betting that's our volume of the bucket. And it looks like we can overload it through a red section. I don't know if I want to test that out immediately, but I do want to test that out at some point. Alright, so let's go over here and see what we can do. Ooh. Yeah. And, alright. What in the world's going on? Okay. Things move around even when you have it in the bucket. Okay, so that's the whole voxel physics thing. God, I'm going to have to invest in shocks or some type of equipment that levels this out, because this is bad. This is... Alright, we're good. If you guys have questions, feel free to post them, because you might be thinking about something that I haven't. I'm trying to hit the gas. What is going on here? Oh. Alright. How much money do we get off of that? We're at 8,900. That was a lot better than a pickaxe. Okay. I think we're onto something here. Now, was that just dirt, or was there something else in that? I can already see a difference in the texture between left and right, so I wonder if they're like different minerals. I don't know how subtle or how dramatic it is. And I don't want to compromise the structural integrity of this cliff that I'm diving into. Well, I mean, if it collapses, as long as I'm not under it, it might actually make my work easier for me. I don't know if there's a gravitational effect or not. $9,700. So this is basically $1,000 per scoop. And I can already tell, if you look at the bucket, it's grinding the rust away as I'm using it. That is interesting. I mean, that's actually better than most of the equipment on the games we play today, or on the established games. I can already feel the grind, so I'm already thinking about, is that where I think that's where I tried to back drag the ground. It's actually turned a little bit darker. I don't want to completely ruin my chances at like maybe getting something successful here. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm kind of liking it. It's got a good feel to it, like with I'm just using like left click, holding down left click and moving the mouse around. What about right click? Nothing. Okay, so, and I know there's a controls thing where you can assign everything, obviously, but this really honestly doesn't seem too bad. The gas is a little bit weird. Like the throttle, it feels like either, ooh, that was not a good run. Let me, is it smoother if I, oh, pick that bucket up just a little bit? Yeah, I'm already thinking if there's like, is there the, I wonder if you cut the trees down, blah, blah. Carlton is the yellow pickaxe and pickaxe bar in the lower right. What? Oh, I think that's the volume of the bucket. I think that's what it's like, giving me a digital readout. Like that would be a full bucket, and I think the red part is overload. Because I do believe you can overload things, and it does feel more top heavy as I lift the bucket up. Like it feels a lot easier to roll this thing. I don't know if I can damage this or not. Oh, okay, no hitbox right there. Well, that makes me feel a lot better. Okay, I'm a little bit less worried now. Yeah, I think that's the, yeah. I'm good to hop on SnowRun. Oh, I got you. Well, we'll work on it. I think it is the max capacity of the bucket. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to get another. It seems pretty obvious, but I'm going to get one more bucket here, and then I'm going to start exploring other options. Let's see how. Yeah, you can literally see it going up as I'm. Oh, what does it say? Overload. It is, the red part is when you got too much in the bucket, and it definitely falls out. So I'm assuming that you need to be very conscious of your speed and bumps and angles, or how high you lift this thing and what angle it's on. Yeah, the throttle is a little bit touchy. Right now, I'm keyboard and mousing it. Oh, I must have been on the container. Ooh, that's not good. I wasn't lined up right. But there will be steering wheel pedals, or at least pedals at some point. Because this feels very, I don't know, it's like less refined than Roadcraft. but almost to the standard of Snow Runner as far as like throttle and steering goes. I'm not against it. Okay, so we're up to 11K. All right, so that's not bad. Park brake, please. Let me shut this thing off. And I want to explore, how can we make more money? There's two options to go from there. Either bigger equipment, which I don't think we're going to get with 11K, or is there something we can do rather than just selling this stuff? Oh, let me see if there's... All right, buildings. Wouldn't it be factory? Production, conveyors, power. All right, we'll go with production. Asphalt. I mean, I don't know if... Okay, used to make asphalt from gravel. But I think this is dirt, though. Would... Okay, there's clearly the conveyor belt system. Gravel goes in. Oil and crude oil goes in, and that creates asphalt. We don't have access to oil and crude oil as far as I know. Okay, bar roller. That's going to be for steel, I bet you. Da, 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 da. Yeah, melted stuff goes in, and then this creates... Okay, yeah. We're nowhere near that. Beam roller. Bloom roller? Melted stuff. It sounds like we'd have to... coal screen. I mean, coal brings in money. Any material goes in. Coal comes out, and the other stuff. Dirt, pay dirt, blasted rock. We don't... So if we can find a section that's got coal, all this stuff must be different pay scales. Maybe we can just dig until we... Hey man, how's it going? I thought it may be wear and tear. No? Well, yeah. I think you have to like go into the vehicle's options or something like that to see the condition or wear and tear. I see power consumption. All this stuff uses power. Okay. But I'm thinking if coal is, if they're sifting coal out, obviously there's a reason why they're, so that'd either be to burn for power or profit. And I think it's safe to assume that coal is more profitable than dirt. So do we need to look into a way to screen it out or start looking for a way to actually find coal instead? I see a smelter right there, high temp smelter. I don't think we need that. Coil roller, that's cone crusher. I'm guessing that's for rocks. Crushed rock into gravel. Okay, so I know how we get gravel now. From crushed rock, but how I... Okay. Frost floater, that's probably... Yeah, gravel goes in, water goes in. Yeah, see, I haven't found any water, though. There's got to be something. This feels like a gold sifter thing. Okay. I'm not getting into all that right now. I'm just trying to figure out how to... High temp smelter, sorter, jaw crusher. What? Blasted and solid rock goes into Oh, I mean, that's interesting. Blasted. I mean, doesn't sound bad. Metal ore sorter. Any material. Oh, and it sorts the... Okay. That's something to keep in the back of my head. And it's only $8,000. But everything has power consumption. And I'm starting to think maybe we need to look at something with power. Oil pump. What are we talking about? Crude oil goes out. But how do we know where crude is? Like the oil refinery. Okay, plate shear. Rod roller, shaker screen. Well, that's where you get gold from. Any material comes out, and then it pushes out coal, solid rock, blasted rock, and crushed rock. And it also pushes out all this other stuff. We don't really need to filter it. We need to find it so we can actually get a base pay from it. Because if coal is paying 10 times more a bucket than what dirt is, I'm about to walk away from this dirt and go find some damn coal. You know? Trommel. I'm sure that's the sort. Yep, any material. Dirt and pay dirt. Okay, so this is if you're looking more for gold. Well, there's gold ore right there coming out. Yep, okay, I see. All right. Water refinery, water pump. Ah, unfiltered water. Power consumption. So okay, so everything's telling me power. Okay, so I see power right here. What do we got as far as power goes? Coal plant, of course. Generator fuel, power cable. All right, so we can do power lines. Generators, power input. Okay. Okay, so these are basically from where you take a power line and attach it to like one of those production buildings. I'm presuming. Let me click on it. Does it give me a description? Power input for the conveyor line. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, so I'm getting an idea right here what's going on. All right, pylon. Yep. Yeah, okay, so we got like power lines and stuff. Solar panels. Okay, this 300 kilowatts. A power generator dependent on the sun. Oh, it gives you a little diagram here. So from here, pole, and then to whatever, one of those little inputs. Okay. I'm getting an idea. All right. This is coming to for straight power input. Okay. Well, turbines. I'm presuming that's going to be strictly dependent on wind. Yep. Dependent on wind, of course. Yeah. So they do have a day-night cycle. So I'm thinking, and this is a lot cheaper. 18K. I think that's what we need. All right, so 18K is what I'm going to go with. Okay, and they got pipelines too? That's my goal. That's basically 7 bucket loads, or 6 because we're 11.9. Okay, so if I do another loads of dirt, 6 loads of dirt, we'll have enough to get power, and then we can start looking at sifting and sorting to turn a better profit. But I think we also need to. Is there anything about survey stuff? Maybe there's a survey vehicle to where I want to. Rollers. I just stumbled on that. Okay. I bet you rollers. If it's got a vibrator on it, I wonder if that can smooth out. 63 and 83. Designed for compacting and leveling surfaces, this machine is essential for repairing foundations in construction and road work. Okay, this is definitely a goal at some point. 63K. That I'm not doing 63 loads to get to that. We need to be oh, hello. Bulldozers can push it, but I have no way to throw it into the sell point. 86. Yeah, it's about what I thought the price of equipment would be. Okay, so drill, what's that? Can be attached to excavators with a detacher. What does it do though? Like, does it drill a hole for dynamite, or can I survey for coal? Can be attached to. If you guys have an idea, like if you're familiar with this, I want to figure out a way to find coal. I wonder if that drone has like some kind of like underground radar thing. Paver. Okay, so we can have paved roads. Probably not on multiplayer, but that's a whole different thing. Tilt rotors. Okay, so these are like bucket attachments. We need to find coal. And the only way I can think of to do that is we're going to do it the cheap, hard man way with we're just going to have to dig until we find it or come across it maybe. I mean, we got a basis for making a profit. I want to figure out a way to increase that and enhance it. Let's see what we can do here. I wonder if just digging into the side of this mountain will... Oh yeah, this thing is seriously overloaded. Will actually reveal itself. I'm presuming that coal's going to be black. I mean, I can already see little texture differences. That is... Looks like it's mixed with crushed rock and dirt. Okay. Yeah, this is a little bit hard to balance. Oh, you can see the little rocks coming out of it. That's cool. So they're... Okay, and then those could probably be filtered somehow into crushed rock and gravel and possibly concrete or cement. Whatever they define that as on here. I can already see a difference. Look at that. That's a little bit, as far as texture-wise, or maybe that's just the way the textures are angled. Should we do an open... Okay, so are we going to do an open quarry, or are we going to do like an underground mine? Because I could go either way. It's, it does look like there is a difference in all that. Maybe we'll just do both. Maybe we'll do open quarry for now, and then look at the possibility of underground mining, because that would probably be a little bit more expensive than trying to do it this way. Okay. Alright, so what about digging burying the cell point so you don't have to... That is true. I'm a little bit worried about dropping... You know what? I thought about that, but I was like, I wonder if I drop this dirt, if it just disappears or it creates some monstrosity mound that completely ruins the whole area. But what better time to test that out? Okay, so that's not falling. Okay, well, I guess that's why underground mining is actually possible. Yeah, I'd actually thought about what happens if I drop dirt. Like, how am I able to smooth that out? We do have motor graders, and I have no idea how much they are, because apparently I need to be level 25, alright? So here we go. Let's see what it... Oh, it does drop it on the ground. Okay. But can I smooth it out enough to drive over it? Because I get this feeling if I try to drive over it now, it's not going to be pretty. Yeah, this is extremely difficult. Alright. Let me see if I can back drag it. It's... Oh, that's... What if I create an angle on it? I know there's... If there's this detailed, there's got to be like some kind of indicator. I wonder if they get GPS systems, and I could put a GPS sensor on this bucket, and it'll. Okay, I mean that's not all right. That's clearly going to take a little bit of effort, but I think we might be onto something here. I can just create a smooth incline to just run up there and drop it. I don't... Well... Yeah. A ramp up to it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like some kind of digging down, burying the cell point so you don't have to... It would probably be easier to drop the cell point in a hole. But then if I'm thinking like realistic game, like simulator wise, you wouldn't want to create a hole without any type of drainage, otherwise it's just going to fill it with water. But the ramp idea, that doesn't involve any irrigation issues at all. So, yeah, and you can take a layer off the road portion and make it flat. Yeah. Your dig spot. The dig spot is flat. I did notice that. I was like, this... It's not bad right there. So do I just get out here on the open and... Okay, so I saw... Let me go in here. I'm curious. Okay, so vehicles, do they have vehicle attachments? Maybe there's like a GPS or something. These are for... These look like for B100s. Yeah, these look like loader attachments or something. That's what it is. Okay, did we have anything else? Flying. What does this thing do? Used to fly around and take pics. Okay, so, alright. Useless for me right now. Okay, I just need to ignore that. Tunnel trucks, fuel trucks, building factory, production conveyors, power pipeline, equipment, maybe? Conveyor analyzer? I don't need that. Okay, so let's go up here to the top, see what we're looking like. Aggressive track. Compatible with most track vehicles. Oh, so you can edit the vehicle itself. How is it that we have configurable vehicles in here? We can't get any roadcraft? Like, yeah, I saw that grading attachment, but I'm pretty sure that's for excavators and the cheapest ones, like, and the hundreds of thousands. It's dynamite. Blast diameter 6 meters. Does not delete material. Double diameter for rock fracturing. Do you guys want to, experiment that? Oh yeah, the search box. Okay, so I'm going to grab a stick of dynamite for science. All right, let me type in, I think I got to be out of here. Let me type in GPS. Ha ha ha, GPS receiver. Used for coordinates and height and tilt guidance. There you go, can be equipped in the vehicle. Light slot. It's $13,000. Okay, we got just enough for it. And this, I wonder if it gives you like a visual diagram where you can. Alright, so I'm like talking on top of myself. So how do I attach this thing here? Inventory? There we go. It doesn't tell you where these are located. It's just all the lights. This thing's got a lot of lights. Round. I'll get rid of the round ones before I get rid of these square ones, because I'm sure these are regular, those are LED. You can do wheels? Okay. And the parts. Oh, please tell me you can, like, upgrade and customize parts. That'd be awesome. Paint. This is where you change colors. Okay, I got it. Alright. I'm just going to take this last one. Is it? Oh, it is click and drag. Storage, maybe? And then grab this. Yep. Patow. There it is right there. Oh, this on the back instead of the blade? I don't know how effective. Oh, I see it. Top left-hand corner. Okay. Oh, that's helpful. I like that. Obviously, we can't change left to right tilt. Height. Oh, okay, so I can just set the elevation that I want. Yep. So I can set like a baseline. Alright. Oh, they're in trouble now. Once I get access to GPS data. Alright, I'm going to try to get this. Let me bottom this out, and then I'm going to try to level the bucket out the best that I can. And set it. Yep. Ooh, man, that's going to need a little bit of refinement as far as display wise. Definitely going to have to tilt that bucket down just a little bit there. I'm already well over the grade. But am I actually, I'm not even. Ooh, what was that? The whole frame just started like wobbling really bad. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. I know we may run into some serious issues that's going to be very off-putting. But so far, I'm kind of digging it. Pun intended. I know. I'm going to hell for that one. It's fine. Yeah. So, let me see, because now that we're 1,300, I want to see about finding coal. I wonder if I can actually dig a tunnel. Like, legit, like, create an underground access point right here. I'm already over the grade, so I'll turn the blade down just a little bit. And I mean, this is fairly level. Oop, don't want to go too ridiculous. Oh, this we're going to need that roller, because if it smooths out the ground, it's going to be totally worth it, especially when this thing's really up high. And if everything's level, I don't worry about this thing like I'm trying to stop it or keep it still. I mean, I've already got, like, just with this equipment alone, there's like all kinds of ideas and terraforming options, money making things that I could do just with this by itself. I think so far we're in a very good place as far as initial setup goes. Let me get to a lower point here and see if... Drop it down. I'm going to have it below grade just a little bit, see if it'll bite into that dirt and kind of... It feels like you can actually hear... What? There is a difference in texture, and I'm wondering if we're picking up different minerals and stuff that we could be making so much more profit on. But from what I understand, this entire map, it can be terraformed. So if we're losing profit just by doing this, I think it's okay for an initial setup. But it's giving me angle data, set 0 and controls, height data, location data. That's... This could be very detailed. It does get a little bit shaky. Oh my goodness, this is getting... I noticed, like, it seems like the further I go into where I'm already cutting in, the smoother it feels. So maybe this surface stuff is actually a lot harder just to smooth out, and then once you get into it and you start moving everything, it's a lot smoother. I'm going to play around with the GPS a little bit more, but I'm not going to, like, harp on it too much. But that definitely does help. I'm not going to lie, Helper. I'm starting to, yeah, I'm starting to kind of like this, man. This is, and apparently this could, depending on the setup of it, because I believe you have dedicated servers, and I know there's multiplayer, and I saw something about 4-player, but I briefly saw somewhere on Google about this. If you have a dedicated server, you could have 16 players. If that's the case, this could be awesome. This could really be awesome. Could you imagine 16 of us in here doing this? And now I'm starting to kind of understand, like, why all the videos about this are massive, major, billion-dollar operations. Because, I mean, up to, 16 players, this could be dramatically different. Okay, so if you overload it into that red, it seems like when you hit bumps and move, that's going to be your spillage. Like, it's starting... I'm starting to get that vibe. I mean, we're already back up to $5,000. I mean, we're pretty much broke for a second there. Are we going to legit just dig a damn underground mine here with a regular old... I don't know if you guys noticed, but this looks this I call them front loaders, looks a lot different than when I first bought it. Like, is this actually giving me wear and tear? Let me go into the inventory. Does it give a condition of it? No? I mean, I see down there in the HUD, it's got the fuel level and part brake and, RPMs and all that, but I don't see an actual, like, wear and tear indicator, which I feel a little bit better about, because I don't have a way to repair this. Like, I don't I don't see a wrench or a repair shop anywhere. At some point, this is not going to be... I'm going to have to dig in above because the cab isn't going to be able to clear. Yeah, as I'm backing up, I can see the excess that I picked up is actually falling out the front. Maybe that helps to smooth it out. It may not be crossplay. I have no idea. We can... I didn't think about that. Well, I mean, I thought about that. I didn't really see much about it. I should have, like, really did a deep Google search, but I didn't want the internet to inflect, or to, inflect. I didn't want it to change any conceptions I may already have or influence. Yeah, influence. You know. Where's the porta potty? Okay. Let me see something here. Because I did see, alright, there's... Yeah, those are the graders right here. Oh, I gotta get rid of the GP on here. Graders. Yeah, I don't even know how much these things cost, but I can't even get them till I'm 25. But the rollers, where are the rollers? I mean, that says paving right there. There we go. 63K. Looks like the cheapest one. And we can pave stuff. It says no crossplay and no time frame. Oh, man. Well, I mean, that definitely does. There's buildings right here. Decoration. Okay, I'm not even going to go through the subcategories. Let me just go through all this. Barrels. Okay, so it even tells you it's part of the DLC. There's 2 DLCs. One was like $9, one was like $5. And I don't want to miss out on the possibility of being able to showcase something. And technically we're out here in the middle of nowhere. I could sleep in the truck, but I'd like to have some established, like even a tent or something. There's a CNC cutter and a mill. That's interesting. That's probably for lumber. CNC used for precision cutting and crafting steel structures and components. Okay, yeah, it's like a machining and fabrication of mechanical. So you could actually make your own components. A bed, take a nap and skip the day. I bet you it's like a time thing. I don't care about that. I'm waiting to see what nighttime looks like anyway. Company bank. Place this as a physical bank. Yeah, concrete bags. Okay, that's all blah, blah, blah. A concrete mixer. Used to make concrete building components. It's 2,600. But that looks very small. And I don't think it would be able to handle the bucket on this loader. A filing cabinet, fire extinguisher. Fuel station. Full dumpster. Okay, this is like the modded stuff looks like it's all, that's just aesthetics. General store. Okay, so it's basically what we're in right now is a large rock, a locker, a massive door, a large placeable door ideal for securing wide entrances. I wonder if you can put that on the entrance to a mine. Bumpers. Oh, that's cool. Office cabinets, office chairs, office sofa. There's a lot of office stuff. Office table, oil derrick. Is that used for extracting and processing oil, water, and fuel? Huh. Hey, I think we found something here. 32K. Finally, somebody gave us pylons and orange cones. Okay, I'm already starting to like this. Oh man, here we go. I already see it. It's $1,000, but is it worth it? If Joe ends up coming in here. Okay. There's just some things I can't help. Okay, ready, hooray. Road closed. Oh, this is awesome. Yep, okay. A trash can. Sale point. Oh, a small door. Small wash plant. Really? Used for processing raw materials like gold ore. Yeah, but I don't. I'd have to have the water pump, and I'm pretty sure I'd need a power source for that. And I think we were going for the solar panel. A sofa table. I don't see like actual like a building or anything that you put all these decorations in. Steel ceilings and floors. Mesh. Okay, so it's like rebar. Steel roller, steel press, steel railing, steel roof. Oh, so you can make the building steel roofs. So there's like probably like wall segments on it, a window, storage container, used to store resources. Okay, traffic barrier. Hey, check it out. There's trees, but they cost money. That's the problem that I have. Okay, a watchtower, vending machine. Oh, decorate. Okay, so can't actually get a soda. A water block. What? Is that where we get the water from? Water tank. Okay, so this is all like decorational stuff. A wood workbench used for crafting wood buildings and components. And that's $1,200. Okay, I'm curious. Oh, it's probably just the wood building components. Or this engine is driving me. There we go. Okay. Well, let me get Joe's house set up in case he. I don't. I don't know where the front of this thing is. Can I rotate it? I can. That looks like the door right there. Yep, alright. We'll put this on the back side out of the way of the front loader just in case he comes across it. Yeah, alright. Alright. Excuse me. I mean, and then the wood workbench. I don't know what side's what. Let's just put it right there. Okay, so I'm guessing we cut down trees, you put them in here, add one cube, production cube. You can actually build a watchtower. Oh, it tells you the materials required. Okay. Wood floors, that's interesting. Okay, alright, cool. Alright, that's cool. The other thing we need to try. Snap build. Oh, there's a piece of dynamite right there. Let me get away from all this equipment because I don't have the funds to replace it if everything goes wrong. Helper. Oh, you cracked me up. That is hilarious. All right, I think we're far enough. I don't know how. You know what? Maybe just a little bit and put it down in here. What does this do? Is there a thing to... Does it do anything? As far as I can zoom. Yeah, I guess it's nothing. We'll just leave it sitting there on the ground for no reason whatsoever, and we're totally not going to forget that there's a stick of dynamite just laying out in the open on the ground. We'll find it later. I think you guys should. The game Grounded, is that the one where you're like, uh, it sounds familiar, but I don't want to presume I'm thinking of the wrong game, where you get like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids backyard kind of thing going on, and you like ride ants and fight spiders and stuff. Is that what you're talking about, Steve? I'm, I'm really starting to like this game. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of cool, but I want more profit. How much? Excuse me. How much was that solar panel? Because I think that's something we need to focus on. Buildings, factory. Get rid of all that extra stuff. Was it a building? No. Factory? Power. Yep, there we go. 18K. It's a lot cheaper than the wind turbine that's 50K, and then being in the valley is probably going to, I don't know. I don't know what the weather dynamics look like here, because we could be on like if the ocean is directly in front of us and deserts behind us, we'll be getting the downdrafts off the hill, and you'd want to put them like right here towards the bottom versus way out there where the, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to get to that. Solar sounds fantastic right now. It's been daylight for a while. Why is this, I'm holding down. Oh, you really got to hold down uh, the enter button for this to work. Considering that everything's like very specific and keyboard bound, I'm gonna guess. I don't. Maybe they will do crossplay at some point. I don't want to get rid of this up here, but I'm gonna have to for the cab of this thing. But we're gonna get some money. I'm gonna throw down a solar panel and see where things go from there. I'll probably edit this in a little bit. I really want to get a roller, and if we got the money for the roller, I might be able to operate a lot quicker. And this is very, very, very bumpy. And I'm more concerned about damaging equipment because I don't know about the wear and tear and stuff. It's definitely got a visual change to it. I've noticed that this piece of equipment does look significantly different from when we first acquired it. So, put a little bit of downgrade on this. Really want to find some coal because I get a weird feeling that's going to change. Oh yeah, this thing. I wonder if there's a way of, I mean there's a simple auto gearbox setup. I wonder if there's a way that we can restrict the gear, or like if we ran a little bit slower it might be more stable. I'm noticing some of my issues are from once it gets a little bit higher speed, things get a little bit crazy. And I'm really curious to see exactly how deep this thing goes, but I don't think that's going to be possible on single player. So, Grounded 2 comes out this month. Oh yeah, yeah. I saw Neves playing that. Neves Gaming. It seemed really cool, but it seemed very stressful. We'd really need to have a good crew to not murder each other. Let's see, they have PlayStation and Xbox controller support now, so that's progress. The fact that they have support for it tells me this may be crossplay. Like, why would you do PlayStation, Xbox support if you have no intention of having it on there? Just dig deeper. That's what I'm about to do, because we need some coal or other minerals or something. And I can't quite tell if this is functional textures or just cosmetic. And I don't know if this stuff collapses, if there's a certain amount of opening. I don't know what the game structural integrity of terraforming is. But hey, I mean, we're going to find out. I can promise you that. This gives me all kinds of ideas. And the sheer size of this map is insane. It's absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure I could build an international airport on this map, and it would just be like maybe like southeastern corner or something. You know, it's not going to take up the whole map. This game with roadcraft quality graphics would... Oh, okay. That was rough. I wonder if the... Yeah, see, yeah, this thing really wants to get going. It said that there were... Okay, so in the inventory for this thing, there's tires. I'm wondering if I can upgrade the tires, because I do see them shaking. Let me... Yeah. It's like they're a little bit shaky and vibrating some. So I wonder if there's like better tire... Yeah, look at those tires. They vibrate. I'm about to check that out. But no, a focus for... Oh, okay, so you can miss it. I just dropped a bunch of dirt right there. So that's something that probably needs to be focused on a little bit more. But we're gonna dive into this hole and see what happens. Don't... I hear Curtis in my head. He's not even here, and every time I say something, I hear his voice in the background. That's what she said. I can hear it. See, to me it looks level, but when I look at the GPS, I'm actually tilted up. I'm not going to grab anything like that. So it needs, yeah, just a slight tilt down is all I need. I know, that's what she said, Curse, yeah. This is interesting, I'm not going to lie. This is pretty damn... we're like digging into a mountain here. It's a little bit worrisome. Only because, you know, I've had traumatic experiences in the logistical, industrial section of things in real life, so I'm a little bit more cautious. Cautious. There we go. Words. I downloaded that English hotfix last night, and it's not. No. What is the receivers inside the back of this? Okay. You know what? I'm not going to concentrate on that. That's just aesthetics. You can see the layer right there. So we're basically at $9 grand. How much do I get paid for this? Is it going to give us another $1,000? Or is it going to give us more? You need to go deeper to turn a profit? Shut up, Curtis. I just... yeah, that actually... Yeah, that wasn't even 1,000. But I don't think that was actual legit full size. Damn it, Curtis. Alright. Huh. I wonder if we should experiment with like different areas. I wonder if like we just come across something and then there's going to be... I'm going to try my best not to go below that red line on the GPS. When I'm out here in the open until I get into the actual ground. I'm testing these different areas to see if any of them, like, I see coal. But I get this weird feeling we'd have to go pretty far underground to get coal. That's why they're always mines and quarries and not just flat land. Which may explain why roads are always so long on these quarries and stuff, or these operational areas. Areas, I should say. Oh, that was a bad approach. Let me retry that. I wasn't looking at the GPS when I did that. Oh, that was atrocious. That was like rookie level stuff right here. This is definitely not a casual, nonchalant, I don't care about how I'm operating kind of game. And just it feels a lot more in depth game-wise than things like Roadcraft. It's definitely more in-depth. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You can't be as reckless, sort of say. Because, you know, in Roadcraft you do something, hey, no big deal or whatever. But here, you can really jack something up if you're not paying attention. And I'm starting to kind of see that. Oh, we're still going to be building. We're still going to do mines. I can see it now. But the like the tunnelers and stuff are insanely expensive. Grab one more load from this tunnel over here and see. Actually, maybe I should go further. No, I'm not going to start exploring with stuff until we actually get some stuff going. Let's see. I want to establish the basic stuff first. The fact that we can get, ooh, that was rough. We can get power. We can acquire water. I saw that water pump thing. So that's going to be the base beginnings of this. I really should run it more as a more of a let's play than a showcase, to be honest with you. I think I could get a little bit further with this, but I'm not going to just showcase this. Yeah, it's showcase, but I would like to go more. I want to approach this from a more not let's check stuff out and just see what it does to we just bought the game. Like, let's play the game. You know, it's like, you know, you're not going to buy Call of Duty and just review your graphics options and stuff. You want to, you know, play the game, see how it goes. So maybe I need to change my approach a little bit, because this feels a lot like more like I'm doing a game review than actually playing and enjoying the game. And I want to see if I feel immersed or if it's got that like this could be a thing feel. I can already tell you. You know what? This is driving me nuts. The tire thing is okay. So I'm guessing it'll be under equipment. I mean, they got tracks. I'm sure they got tires. Sensors. Low quality, high quality sensors. Okay. Used sensor, OEM sensors. All right. Turbos. Wear parts. You can put wear plates on your equipment. Okay. This is actually pretty cool. I'm starting to like this. And I lost where I was here. Equipment, tracks, explosives, subparts, paint, batteries, ECUs, filters, hoses, pumps, ramps, injector sensors, turbos, wear parts, wheels. Hello. I don't think we need anything chained, but this right here, look, twin wheel. What's that? Truck wheel. Okay, I don't need a truck wheel. Nothing narrow, chained. This looks promising. For $9.50. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I wonder how you do this, because if I pull a wheel out of here, is this thing going to become a tripod? Is that going to be my issue? You know what? There ain't but one way to find out. Yeah, it's a tripod. Okay. So what if I remove all 4 tires? Is this thing like falling around? Or is it just holding because I'm in the menus? Okay, yep. Alright. Let me me see what we're looking like here. Ooh. This might be a game changer right here. It already feels better. Oh, that, yeah, I'm getting that forestry equipment vibe. But let me see how it handles when I put a lot of... I know that was an atrocious run, but it feels a bit more stable, to be honest with you. The fact that you can actually go in here and edit and add parts to your equipment. I didn't see anything about a wash bay, but maybe you got to buy more paint and add it to the inventory or something. I don't know. But, I mean, all this is like early access stuff. This feels like somebody created something really awesome and they don't know how to refine it. Or they haven't gotten around to refining it. If I'm being completely honest, I'm actually kind of liking this a little bit. This game has a lot of appeal, and if it gives you like that sandbox feel, like you could just go in, there's not like a preset. You can go in and do whatever you want, build whatever you want, whenever you want. Yeah, I need to get rid of some of that. Let me get down here. Whoa. Can I not? There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Holy crap. Alright. I'm already liking these tires. It feels less dramatic. I'm going to drop this off and then look into that solar panel. Let's see what we're looking like here. I see potential. And even if I had one other person here with me doing stuff like this, we'd be moving twice as fast. Probably increase efficiency by ×3. Whoa, the whole truck just shook. Or the whole piece of equipment just shook. Now there was that, we're at 13.3. Do we have enough to get that solar panel? I don't even know what we're attaching it to, but at least... Oh, 18. Well, how much was that roller? I'm so scattered right now. Paving. 63. Yeah, that's not happening. You know what? They have a bank in here. What was it? Home? Oh, yeah, okay. Company stats. Total money made is 22K. From selling dirt. It's not giving me another category, so I'm guessing all that has been dirt. 4,600. Economic income, profit, expenses. So this is probably after 30 days kind of thing. Total company money, total debt, overview. Okay. Oh, so this is how much I've been making on... What? That's really low price. Okay, that's all profits. Alright, I'm not going to get into like the whole analytics of it all. Quests. We're going to have quests. Keeping the lights on. Sell the requested material to meet the high demand and get extra bonus. That looks like coal. Well, I'd like to find it first. Base load. What is that? Gravel. Okay, it says it right there. Jeez, I don't know. Does anything say dirt? Tree logs. 80 of them? I'm not going lumber. Yeah, we're not doing all that. Let me see what Helper said real quick. There's Firewatch. After last year's wildfires, we need a watchtower. If you can build one, we'll pay you. Start by buying and placing a woodboard bench. Okay, so this seems like story-driven stuff. Valhalla, calling. Okay, Beyond the Horizon, manufacturing. Oh, so this looks like a quest that's built around a tutorial, or a tutorial that's built with questing. Manufacturing wood planks. Build a watchtower. Manufacturing steel beams. Steel bolts. Yeah, okay. Alright, I see. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Vehicles. Okay, so it gives you... Oh, return to inventory. I gotcha. Players? Just me. Boss, hosting company owner. Oh, I can't change my role. Dang it. Store, bank. Can I transfer something? Game. Company funds are 0. I can deposit to the company. Withdraw from the company. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like an ATM. Alright. Loans. Game on funds, 13. Debt, 0. What's the interest rate? Max debt limit, 1 million. Interest payment, 0 per minute. 2% interest on all loans taken. The bank will have its due. Where others see risk, we see opportunity. Yeah, to make some interest. Let me see what you said. So, no host files for out of, or you have to open a second paid game and just leave it running. Oh. Okay, so there's no dedicated server hosting yet. Okay. Well, I mean, alright, that's fine. Maybe there's something... I don't know. Get money. What's the options here? Amount. So what, you just type in what you need, and a 2% interest rate is not a bad interest rate. But I don't know if I want to get in trouble with that. Let's start with something minuscule. Let's do 100K. I mean, because 10K, that's 10 less. That's no big deal. 1, 2, 3. Confirm. And we're at 113K. Alright. Let me get this roller, because this is going to go to the store. I want this roller. Yep. 63. Purchase, and I can get that... Is it power? Yep, power. Get the solar panel. And it was for something here. Was it the coal plant? No, it was for like a sifter, I think, production. Asphalt, coal screen. And material goes out, coal goes out, and everything else gets filtered. Okay. 7K. You know what, I'm getting over my head here. All right, let me slow it down. Calm down, Chris. Well, at least Joe has a place to chill. I'll just sleep in the truck. You know, that doesn't sound like it'd be very conducive. I'm not sharing that place. Oh, what do we have? It's the roller. Okay. Oh man, I think I might need to drop my sensitivity. Where's that helicopter? You gonna come in behind me every time? Are you gonna disappear? Are you gonna fly into the mountain? Oh, okay. All right, that's a big roller. Well, I mean, it's quarry equipment. It's gonna be. Shut up, Curtis. All right. Okay, I'm just curious if this is all aesthetics or start vibro. Okay. Oh, I hope this isn't insanely loud like real life. I can already see I got a light bar up top. Could probably sell that for money because no sense in throwing out caution lights when you're the only person here. Fire it up. How loud is it? Little physics action right there. G? Oh, okay. Visually, that seems a little bit exaggerated. Real life doesn't. The vibration isn't so visually insane, but does it actually? Oh, it's terraforming. Oh, it's smooth. Yes, thank you. This is exactly what we need, and it's about the same speed as an actual roller. So, will it delete what we this this bucket load that we put down here, or change it? It's not really like leveling. I don't think it's. I don't think this is one of those situations where there's a simple button that you press and it automatically levels everything perfectly. I'm half tempted to put a GPS sensor on this thing just to see the angles that we're getting and see if it's changing, but for now, I'm cool with just going with visual. Check out the lights on this thing. Okay. It's a bit intense. Yeah, no. Alright, so I'm going to smooth this out just a little bit to help the loader. Maybe this is all we needed. And I'm sure there's like equipment, or there's ways we can improve the equipment. Let me see. Oh my gosh, the lights. Holy light bars. Okay. Yeah, it says condition. Okay, so parts can wear and tear, I presume? Yeah, there's all the parts. OEM battery. OEM sensor. Used to repair vehicles and equipment. Oh, the condition's already down to 90. Ooh. Can be used to paint vehicles and buildings. Okay. I'm alright. I just looked down to read helper's message, and then it just says deleted or retracted. Damn it! I didn't get a chance. I'm sure it was like a typo or something. So. And then you got it. I'm thinking of the whole multiplayer dynamic. And I'm wondering if this is going to be one of those things where you gotta be careful. Like, is it going to be like Minecraft and somebody just come through and destroy everything you've worked for? Because they're hurt about your opinion on something? Or is this... I don't know what the moderator stuff is on it. But this is a very... I can't say... I mean, people's personalities and maturity levels are always so different. I would say this is a more mature gaming experience. That's not on the ground. Okay, well, maybe when we get a level platform and I can figure out how to do concrete, I can throw a concrete slab and start putting that on a slab. Yeah, I'd say this is a more mature type of gameplay. And you would have to demonstrate some form of patience dramatically. I don't think this... I've been here for 30 minutes. Why haven't I beat the game? Kind of thing. And I think this is more about the experience of doing the job versus an actual... like, let's just move on to the next level thing. Because I think this is the level, you know? So, it is max 16 up from 4 originally. Oh, so we can get... to roll back remotely? I don't know, but I'm being honest with you guys. I'm kind of digging it. I really am. This is a little bit entertaining. The ideas of how creative we could be with what we do is starting to roll through my head, and I'm starting to like this. And I'm already thinking it. should I fall into the whole interest rate trap and just start taking out loans just so we can get bigger and better equipment and make more money faster so we can get more loans to get bigger and better equipment to make money faster, kind of death spiral to company bankruptcy? And is anybody else able to do that as well? So if you invite somebody to, hey, come run with us for a couple hours, and then they take out a $10 million loan, and then you're by yourself trying to pay off that loan while they're trying to yeet your equipment down a cliff, and then you got repairs on equipment that doesn't run. But I do like the idea. So if we have vehicle components that have conditions, I'm presuming that means we have breakdowns. And I like that aspect being introduced into a game like this, because that would be a thing. That is a lot more simulator based than arcade gameplay. It's like if Microsoft Flight Sim introduced wear and tear conditions and repair costs and all that, which, I mean, they do on the career mode to a certain degree, but it's not really, I don't know how to, it's less hands-on. Like, just pay the mechanic, $1,500 to fix this. This one is, you go buy the part, add it to the thing, and see how things turn out. Okay, I'm going to set this thing right here. Okay. Turn that off. Good Lord. Name unless they have lower levels restrictions. That's what I'm assuming too. Mining games are peak. Yeah, well, Robert, I'm thinking this is like, okay, so I get it. Graphics aren't, top-notch tier. This isn't AAA quality, but I don't think this is where that focus is. Like, I think that'll get there, considering this is still early access. I heard rumors about them, like, want to set up the possibility of setting up railroad lines, like mining rails underground, and you can push coal trains around and stuff. That sounds cool. I think the focus is more on the gameplay itself and the possibilities of all the things that you can do, if you know what I'm saying. If I can delete mountains off this game, is that not cool? Like, what other game are we going to, we're going to get some equipment, it's going to be expensive, it's going to cost a lot, but this giant mountain in front of us, we're just going to delete it and make a ton of money. I mean, we're basically instead of looking at a mountain, I'm looking at a pile of cash. A really, really big pile of cash. And I'm going to grab a bucket from down here, and I'm going to see how it handles now that I've rolled this area a little bit. I like the fact that I can actually pull from up top. Alright. This is much better. Oh, this is a world of difference. I'm sure it's not all perfectly smooth, but this thing really wants to move now. Okay, this is nowhere near as bad. And I am starting to get that kind of multiplayer vibe thing, like, this would be cool, looks like it's a construction sim from early 2000s. It kind of does, in a way. But, it's never like... If graphics is the main focus, I think we're in a way, as... I don't know about you guys, but I'm a huge simmer. I like the immersion, the realism. I like to feel like I'm doing it. But I'm not really... When we see this ground right here, it's all ground textures. It's very basic. It's typical, generic. I don't give a damn about that. In my head, I'm like, what would this look like if these were concrete slabs that were all pressed together, or if this was paved or a gravel road? That that would enhance it so much. And here's the thing: I believe we were fully capable of doing that on this road. I'm 100% certain. Once I get my hands on a motor grader, I could build a 2-lane highway all the way up this mountain, and it's going to look amazing. And I don't think this is the final graphics or the final, like I don't. Yeah, it's voxel based, but you can do so much with voxel textures. Who gives a shit? It may look like Minecraft for all I care, but that's an easy fix. That's not. It looks like they put these textures are a placeholder for when they get this done. This looks extremely early access. It looks like somebody was like, "Hey guys, we got an idea. Let's make a mining game where there's no limits." And they came up with a program, and they're like, "What are we going to do for textures?" And they're like, "Well, screw the textures. Just put something in there. We're going to figure out how to make railroads, underground mine shafts, and mining carts, and processing plants and stuff." We'll get to the textures later, because I think textures is going to be like a huge overhaul, because you're not going to just change the textures of the ground. You're going to have to do it to all the equipment, everything that you've already added in, the trees, the skybox, weather, clouds, lighting effects, everything would have to be changed. So it may be a thing where they're going to want to change that all at once they've added everything that they want to add into it. It's the way I feel. And even something as simple as Minecraft, there's a reason why people play those games. It's blocks, and if you run on default textures on Minecraft instead of without like shaders and texture packs and stuff, people still love the game. If your main concern going into the game is, oh well, these graphics don't look absolutely mind-boggling, I don't like it, then I think you missed the entire point of the game itself. Which, I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about it. I don't want you to think I'm like talking trash. I think something is lost in translation if that is your main focus. I can delete a mountain in this game with 16 other players, and somebody's like, I don't like the way the grass looks. I think you missed the focus. That's what I'm saying. And it's snowing. Okay, so that's a thing. All right. I'm still looking for coal, by the way. I'm not giving up on that. I'm not going to grab a coal screener and try to power it until I find coal, and go from there. If that becomes a thing, then, well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to project because I don't know enough about this. But so far, it seems very playable. It feels like there is something missing as far as, like, I didn't see tents, campsites, trailers. Even there is a storage container, but it wasn't like it's a construction hub storage container where like a central base HQ. We got cool little design stuff. So there's like office stuff, but I'm guessing we would have to build the actual building piece by piece. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Helper. It's like, yeah. And as like Robert, as far as like moving I can move the whole blade, like fairly. I mean, it's actually pretty nice, and it's very smooth. It's not crazy. And I mean, I'm using a DVI adjustable mouse. Was it a G5 or 732 or 532? 502. Excuse me. I'm using a G502 SE, so I can adjust the sensitivity on the fly. And I think this is right at, yeah. Alright, so this is the lowest sensitivity I have on the mouse. That's pretty smooth. That's not bad at all. And if I up it to the max, oh my god, my camera. It didn't really change that much. Okay, so I'm cool with that because that tells me there's a limitation to the actual physics of the vehicle. I'm cool with that. And then my view on the mouse isn't as chaotic. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm really digging this. I'm just thinking about the possibilities of what you could create. I could literally, if I can English, at some point in the future, I might be able to literally create an entire underground compound. I'm really curious as to when we get under here. If does it not like that? Did something go wrong? Did I do something wrong? Oh, yeah, I did, I think. I do believe it's a little bit exaggerated on this bucket, but I don't think it's like game stopper. Like you can see like dust particles, a couple feet above the bucket when you're picking all this stuff up. So I mean, it's a little bit, but I don't really care about that. This is fine tuning stuff. And please, nobody ever think that I'm like trying to crap on Saber or anything like that, or Focus. Those guys, what they've created is amazing. It's very immersive. It's very cool. I think this is apples to oranges, to be honest with you. I don't think it would be fair to compare it. This is more... It's like trying to compare Ace Combat 7 to Microsoft Flight Simulator 24. It's different things. Or DCS. DCS is amazing. Flight Sim's amazing. They are completely two different things. I feel... Am I being restricted here? What's going on? I don't want to increase the downgrade on this because this is getting a bit crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay. I mean, we are getting borderline into underground here. So we're at 34K. We have a front loader. We have a roller. I'm wondering if it's worth it to the next thing invest in. We need to, instead of either a bigger loader to move more for more profit. You know what? I think that's a great idea. Let me see what we have as far as options to increase. You can shore the tunnels up like a real mine. Yeah, exactly. That's cool as shit. Joystick for this game would be tough. I could go get my Thrustmaster, plug it in, and see what happens. But I'm good with keyboard and mouse right now. I'm actually waiting on a delivery for my new work desk. And once I do that, I may include that in my setups and stuff. Let me update, see if it's even been... That's been delivered. Okay, so my desk and the chair will be tomorrow now. Okay, so that'll be a tomorrow thing. And I'm not going to worry about that. Well, I don't know. I mean, they have wooden beams, but I also saw there's steel mesh in here. Let me get rid of this engine real quick. God, that's loud. All right. It's not so loud as like as far as volume in my headphones. It's loud as far as hearing my own voice. Compares with that. Wouldn't it be materials? Okay, so the ores I'm not worried about. Concrete. Oh, you can do cement can be used to make things or be sold. I'm wondering how we make cement. Okay, that's going to be my next endeavor. How do we make cement? Because I can do a cement platform, you know, tomorrow, halfway there. Yeah. Okay, Curtis. I mean, Helper. what was the sub parts? Plastic, rubber, empty barrel, electronic parts, wear plates, fuel, metals. Okay, wood. Yeah, I mean they got wood sheets and stuff. I bet you I could build a house or something, or like even a shed. Huh? Resources maybe, or asphalt, rock, dirt, fluids, wood. Okay, so it's not resources. It's not material. Is it under equipment? Where was the There's GPS right there. Okay, and that's the only GPS you can get. Okay. So where was the I'm gonna get yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this right off the bat because I got a feeling I'm gonna need it since we're here. Wear parts, turbo sensors, filters. Where was that mesh that we saw? Maybe it's under buildings. I'm sure it is. Decoration? Polished concrete, rough concrete, concrete fuel, steel doors, steel mesh right there. Yeah. Mesh ceiling, walls. Used to keep tunnels from collapsing. Yep, there you go, right there. Okay, okay. This is All right. Okay. I'm liking this. If you guys just want to hang out with me for just a second here, I really need to go use the bathroom because I've drank too much coffee, and I also need to go refill my coffee. So if you give me just a minute, we'll come back and I'm gonna start really looking into this. This is interesting. I'm gonna get a bigger loader and possibly a dozer. Yeah, I know, right, Robert? Like, what the hell? You can't keep. Yeah. So I need to. That tells me that this thing can collapse. I might want to be a little bit more careful because I don't know what happens if it does. So okay, I'll be right back. I'm thinking open quarry for now until we have a established profit. But I need to find coal. There's coal in these hills somewhere. So bathroom, coffee. Be right back. I promise. Just hang in there, guys. Yeah, I hear. Sorry about that, guys. Man, I really had to go. Well, let me rephrase that. I was going to go whether I wanted to or not, so I figured you guys would understand. Okay, I'm going to trade this guy in and see if I can get a bigger one. Bigger's better. We're going straight for loaders. All right, so we have three options. There's the one we have. Does it give us condition 100? Weight capacity. There you go. 8.5 cubic yards. All right, so at 259. Don't worry about that right now. Fuel capacity. Yeah, that thing is really low. Okay, so it's got an 8.5 yards. The next one up is this guy. 9.5. So it's a little like, yeah, the horsepower is a lot higher. What about this guy? Something ain't right here. That says 8.5 and 200 horsepower. Like less stats than the one that I have, and it looks bigger. And it's more expensive. Am I missing something here? All right, L18, L8000, L10,000. The size of these things, man. That's just. I can't wait until I can get like the full picture of them. Maybe if I just bump it up to this guy. That's 78K. All right, I'm going to take the truck that I have or the loader that I have. I can't return because I'm probably in it. That's why. Okay, let's get out of this thing. And I mean, I did put quite a bit of wear and tear on it, but I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, should I keep it for nostalgia and then get another loan, or just try to, you know, hey Thomas, what's going on, man? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This is really growing on me fast. Like I'm really getting a hold of it. Uh, this is I kind of want to keep it for nostalgia, but I kind of want to. We can't afford to be nostalgic right now. Let me see. It was P to go to the things. Go home, vehicles. There it is. Return to inventory. That I can tell you right now that roller ain't going nowhere. All right, so we go to the store, go to sale. Well, that adds 32. We're still short. Keeping that solar panel. I knew I was going to need that G. I just knew it. So we're going to have to take another loan. I mean, let's see, purchase 78. We're like 20K short. Will it let us have another loan? Or did we just completely yeet our game into self oblivion? Let's see. I'm just going to do another 50 so there's a cushion. And I mean, normally I cringe away from this kind of stuff because you're just giving money to them. But with a 2% interest rate, I mean, that's not bad. That's actually really good. Good luck trying to get that today. So we're 150K in debt. That's not outside the realm of possible. I mean, that's totally, it's not ridiculous. And we were going to go for this guy. Something ain't sitting right with me. How is it only 9.5, 8.5? You're telling me the same capacity as that little one? That looks a lot bigger. I'm just gonna go with this guy. It's cheaper and it's got a lot larger capacity. So let's give it a shot. Uh, Ow. Helicopter coming in from me. Yep. Just drops off. Whoa. Okay, that was weird. Oh, I should grab the tires off that thing, but I'm not sure if that's going to be an issue with this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sipping my coffee right now. As soon as I set my coffee down, we'll. Okay, so it doesn't. Why does this look almost like identical to what we just had? Did I just screw up? There's no way I just screwed up. 8.5. That's the one that we got because it was 48K. Ah. So these are probably about just the same. This machine is designed for skipping, blah, 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 blah. So dollars a minute. Their interest. Yeah. Let me do this. 24,000 pound. 24,500 pound vehicle. 62,000. Okay, so this has got to be bigger than that thing. Maybe it's just a scaled up bigger. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at something wrong here. Well, I mean, it's what we can do for now. All right, so this is the loader. We got the loader. We've got a roller. The next thing I can don't. Oh, let me inventory. I'm guessing this is more for the back. This would be more for the front. Throw this guy over here. Okay, that works, I guess. That's a bit weird, but it does work. All right. I'm not against that. As long as it doesn't look like really dumb. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Typically, I'd want it over on the outside, but I got a feeling we're going to need these lights at some point. That does look really bad. But, I mean, it'll be fine. Okay, so. Oh, I forgot what we set the grade. Where we set the grade at. I mean, this looks like a good spot right here. We'll take this all the way down. Set that to a level, as level as we can. Right there. Set 0. Alright, it's perfect on angle and elevation. Alright. I said park brake off. Let's give you an idea on where, ooh, that actually is a little bit smoother. This feels like it's more. I mean, it's 1 cubic yard more. It's got a lot quicker get up and go. Wow. The handling on this one is a little bit unusual. Let me trying to get this camera straight because you can full on change everything apparently. How much we get off of that? I didn't even look. Dang it! I was looking at the bucket. $50 a minute. What? Wait. Wait a minute. It's at 2%. I mean, even $50. If we're getting $1,000 per load, I mean that's not the worst. I think it's a good time to go looking for coal. Ooh, she shakes a little bit. No, it's a bit rough. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of loans and interest, you know, but I mean, it's just paying somebody. Is this thing like so much faster or something? The wheel setup's got. There's something about this wheel setup that's a bit weird. And this thing is fast. Like, really fast. It's already dirty. I'm a little bit worried about going down through this thing. All right. Let's get to ours. Yeah. Try to set this up just a little bit here. Whoa. Okay. Okay, was it just the height of the bucket that did that? I mean, we are severely overloaded on this thing, but let me see, we're at 27.9, so we'll just go ahead and say 28. Let's see how much money I get off this one bucket, and see if it was worth the investment of spending like an extra 70K. I'm trying to take it very easy, because that was a bit... You can kind of feel the momentum of the weight of this of fully loaded bucket. That really doesn't seem like it was worth it. I'm not gonna lie. That was because I mean we're still got what we're at 29. Get dozer. I really want to do. Oh, I'm pretty sure that was way too much on that thing. Maybe that's what that was. Okay, so we get rock trucks, which we don't really need. We don't have to go far. So that's... Excavators could be... There's potential there. Looks like 70 is the cheapest one, or 75 is the cheapest. There's a bunch more down here. 86. 6. Okay, yeah, so about 75 is the cheapest. With the excavator, I can immediately do, like, test digs just to see. Need to go deeper. I can't disagree with you. You know what? I don't think we have the right equipment to do an open quarry, and I think it's dangerous to do underground. But given those two options, if we like, this isn't permadeath game, so if things go wrong, oh, I overloaded again. That was very easy to overload it. Oh, it dug in big time. Okay, so I think the difference that I'm paying is for the effectiveness of the bucket, not the yardage or handling. Because that was nothing. Usually the best concession to dig and set aside the start. Go directly. Oh, why is it? I can't wait. I got my second screen that came in, but I don't have a disc to put it on. So right now I'm using my phone for the live chat. Usually the best course of action is to dig and set aside the starting dirt and go directly to the better dirt. Yeah, don't burn the cash on the cheap stuff. Yeah, I agree, but it's like, where's the better stuff? Like, oh man, now I'm regretting never having a career in mining. I mean, you guys are saying it's deeper. My gut's telling me just dig. I'm half tempted, like, to be... You know what? We have the means just to take care of it now. We don't really need to invest any more heavy equipment to get the same results that we're getting. But I got a feeling these tires are not going to work for this thing. Because we put those other tires on that loader and it helped out a lot. And we got 30K. Let me just add some tires. Yeah, let's just do that. See if that helps. Turn this thing off. Good Lord, that's loud. Okay, trucks, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Equipment, right? Yep. I think it was equipment, yeah. wheels. I wish it like gave you handling can be fitted to condition. If it gave you like some kind of like stats, but these for the most part kind of proved to be effective. So we'll do that. Went to the inventory here. Can I right click just to get these out? Shift them? Nope. Everything's drag. Okay. And I'm going to keep them with the loader. That way it's a little bit more organized. And I don't have to keep track of them. But I bet you these parts right here, there's different kinds of parts. So I'm wondering if like you get better quality, you get better handling and stuff. If it transfers over. Or just, mine's usually I get rid of topsoil to get down to pay dirt. Yep. Yes, there is a tunneling machine, but it looked insanely, like it's grayed out for me because I think you gotta be like level 1000 or something like that. But I did see that. Okay, excavators, loaders, paving. There's bucket wheel. Those are the big giant monsters. That's different. Mass excavation. Insanity. Dozers, graders, attachments, flying trailer, tunnelers right here. There's two of them. One looks like a round tunnel and one looks like a square. Available at level 28 will be both of these. I have no idea how much they would cost. But yeah, there they are. So I'm going to go with that. At least for my phone, Sideways has no part. Well, the thing is, I got it on this stand, and when I lay it down, my stupid phone case with the camera shield on the back pulls it off the wireless charging part, and it starts getting weird, and I'd have to go in and change my phone to like no timeout on the display, so in case I'm reading and stuff. Well, I mean, do we go into the side of the mountain to look for it? I mean, that seems like that would be a quick way. Oh, this is much. I like these tires. Maybe not once we like get established, but right now these tires are pretty legit. Why am I picking up dirt for just? I mean, technically we're doing two different jobs at the same time. We're going further down and we're going deeper as well, so it's like going diagonal to get to the dirt, maybe. I mean, this is just starter to once I get like, I feel like once we have a dozer, I can actually go over the top stuff. So either the next piece of equipment is going to be an excavator or dozer. Trying not to get this thing too much of a downgrade. I mean, I could stack this stuff too, but I mean, selling it at least is we're turning a little bit of a profit, just enough to at least sustain ourselves. And I may just work on paying off that loan as we're going until I get to where we hit the good stuff. But there's like a little part of me that's saying maybe if we sifted this stuff, we could be turning a profit. What? The bucket's up. Oh, I'm worrying about a GPS sensor down there. Oh man, I am so not a professional miner. But hey, we're doing pretty good. so far. Yeah, it's a lot more stable to being overloaded. Okay. Maybe not. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Something about taking the money-making piece of equipment that we have and taking it underground into an unstable environment. Whoa, that was not what I meant to do. I'm just trying to make this a more stable approach. And that's not working out the way I want it to. You know what? It's fine. Let me concentrate more on this GPS sensor. It's going to tell me everything I want to know. I mean, you could definitely see the difference in textures, but I'm not sure if that's more of an aesthetic or an actual thing. I'm going to start... Actually, you know what? I can actually use that GPS that I invested so much time and money into to actually set a correct grade here. Easy. There we go. Okay, so... And it's not automatic. I have to manually guide this, but yeah, I'm already under the grade. That's fine. Oh, that's rough. I think I might have messed that up, but I wonder if I take the roller, it'll make that smooth. Put up barriers on the incline so you don't have stuff falling on you. Yeah, I will. I'm just... There's a little part of me that's curious if there's ever a time for things to go wrong. This might be a good time to do it before I'm too invested. Yeah. But... Yeah, let me run that roller down through here and see if it kind of smooths everything out. Turn that off. They definitely need... yeah, the characters... I mean, the animation ain't bad, but it's not fantastic either. I just turn this thing right off the bat. Turn it on right off the bat, just everywhere we go with it running. It's just... yeah, that's what I'm wondering, if it... Because that would be worth the investment. If it does it on its own, I can get more precise with it. That's what I'm hoping. But so far, you gotta manually... And it wouldn't be so bad if I can control the speed a little bit better. That's why I'm gonna look into the whole idea of the wheels and pedals. I could have more control of the throttle. This is interesting, though. It's definitely interesting. I can already tell you guys, this really seems like something that I would enjoy. Like, okay, so if we take it like, oh, yes, there is stuff that falls. Okay, I know you guys saw that. My heart skipped a beat on that one. But, I am thoroughly enjoying this. I mean, there's something about... I'm not even going to try to explain it. but this is very enjoyable. I'm already sort of invested in this. Like, this is. I could easily see this being a long term gameplay thing. Uh, for sure. Without a doubt. Oh, that's. Come on. Uh, so, yeah, I could see this. Yeah, I don't see this going away. I think this game is kind of. Oh man, I'm gonna have to juggle this game too now. I I can see me. All right, so all right, for me it's a little bit different. Doing the whole recording and YouTube thing. But if you can picture yourself playing this game and say you got like Spotify or iTunes in the background, your headset, and you're just casual, stress-free, jamming out, uh, this could be therapeutic. Like legit, this could be. And it's oh, did it get foggy? Like oh, I just noticed that. Like where did I've yet to experience the nighttime, so I hope it's like not a 1-to-1 time scale. I mean, how much was it? It was not that expensive. I'll actually, you know what? Let me back this thing up. I'll shut it off. I'll just alt tab over to the Steam page, and I'll tell you exactly. There's two DLCs. There's a base game and two DLCs. The DLCs were like $9 and $5, and it was not that expensive. I mean, this is not like one of those $70 AAA games. Let me take a look here. Steam store page. Okay, so right at store page, $24.99. It's a $25 game. Like, come on. Uh, Out of our mine decoration supporter pack is $5.99, and mass excavation is $9.99. Yeah, that's the only two I see. Yeah. So, I mean, this is you're going to spend $40 basically for the game and the two DLCs. That's not bad. Exactly. I mean, for like, I'm going to look at the map here. Okay, so that's the default. I think that's where we started out, unless it moved it. It's hard to tell exactly where we're at. There's a way. Somebody told me if you throw down porta potties, it highlights like where you're at, and I feel like we're like down here somewhere. I could be severely off, but this the size of this map, man. Like, are you serious? There's snow caps, and I haven't put laid eyes on snow cap anywhere yet that I can see, and we're like this close, and I don't have visual of it. I mean, I think we're like down in this area or something. I'm not sure. I don't think it changed because you can set the location. Let me go out of the map with it zoomed all the way. Oh, wait, there's a thing right here. There it is. Okay, so this is where we're at. Oh, yeah, because you can see the white of the lid. There it is right there. Okay, so this is it. We're digging in right here. And I'm only that far out on the zoom. So remember this mountain ridge and that one out. Okay, so there it is right there, mountain ridge. Bro. Like, okay, we're literally right here. Set rescue location. Confirm. Yeah, okay, so this is where we're at right here. I can't even see that mountain. And I can't see that mountain either. It's with it outside of visual range. And look at the size of this thing. My God. I mean, there's like, oh my God. I can't wrap my I can't wrap my head around like that's what I wanted Roadcraft game to be. This is it. Yeah, exactly. Like I have no idea where that mountain range is. There's like one back there, and those aren't even snow caps. So the snow caps, well, that one is right there. So is that one? Yeah, a little bit. So I think that's that snow ridge way out there in the distance, which is probably this right here. Like, what? Come on. Actually, you know what? I think that's not. I think it's like that might be what we're looking at. It's right there. This is stupid. You can see how. Or maybe no, that's it right there. I bet that little tiny, yeah, bump, which kind of looks like coal if I'm being honest. Yeah, I mean, come on. I would be very uh stupid art. I would be very bad for what that environment. I'd strip mine the entire map. You know, I'm not gonna say that I hadn't thought about that. You know, I mean, compared to what we're doing right here, this is so minuscule. This is so insignificant. I the sheer vastness of the map alone to me is just insane. Just just the vastness. What? I picked up material with the bucket up? Okay. Alright. I mean, that's probably just a bug issue thing, and I'm sure it's no big deal. I'm trying to open this entrance up just a little bit more to see if it's more stable, sort of say. Ooh. And I'm also looking at how much I'm getting paid per bucket load. Like, it's typically, yeah, 1,000 per load. But if I sell this and get like 2 grand, then I've moved into something other than regular topsoil. Excuse me. Uh, exactly, Robert. This is really. I think what they've created here is going to be something phenomenal. A little bit worried about the stability of this right here. So I'm just going to take that away. Yep. Or I could just dig an open pit and just, you know what, instead of worrying about having to, because if I have to shore up the walls and the ceiling and stuff, that's lost of my profits. And right now, profits really matter. So maybe we should just start an open pit like where the truck is, or over here somewhere. What the hell's that noise? That's weird. Is it a thunderstorm or something? Oh. Okay, we're gonna do this. Wow, that was quick. Yeah, I hear thunder and lightning. That's... Well, I don't hear lightning. I hear thunder. Yep, there's a thunderstorm. We'll be perfectly safe in the valley of this giant steel cage. Oh, there's actual lightning flashes. That's interesting. I am starting to feel like we're in the Pacific Northwest now. It's starting to feel a lot more like it. You know what? Might be a good time to use lights. I mean, this is a pretty severe thunderstorm. Out there goes with it. Yes, the height of the. Whoa. Okay, that actually messed with me a little bit. That made me jump. Not out of my seat, but it was enough to startle me. Startle. Yeah, there we go. Startle. I feel like this would be better done with a dozer. Wow. I feel like I'm wasting my... You know what? You know, I'm checking stuff out. I'm not heavily invested. I haven't completely jacked up the work site yet. For science, I'm gonna risk the company just a little bit. Oh, we can run. Just holding shift. Alright, awesome. That's not bad. Why? Okay. It's like I was trying to go forward and it wouldn't move at all. Get this truck away from over there. Something with taillights. Okay. Let me see if, okay, so you got beacons, you got all these other lights. Wheels. Okay, everything else. There's, okay, I get it. Alright, just need like a little verify. I'm gonna go against my instinct here. That's really bad thunderstorm. Let me stand right beside this all metal container real quick to shield myself from the water. And we're going to do, yeah, I'm trying not to think about that, Steve. So, I need a Legila and also need another person. The fact that you can do 16 on here, come on, man. You know. I'm going to go with the dozer. Alright, so 345, 899. This seems like the cheapest one. 345. God, I feel like this is 345. We're at 41. What if I did 320? Yeah. 320. I know that's a horrible decision. You guys do not have to tell me. I'm fully aware. But my curiosity is greater than my concern for completely destroying the company before I get too invested in time and I'm gonna need a GPS thing for this blade. I can tell you that right now. If it does that on that, da da da. Yeah, we're good. Not F, E. Jeez, wrong game. All right, let me get the camera situated. This is one big piece of equipment. Holy crap. I wonder if I knock down a tree, if it automatically goes into my inventory. Like, if I get, like... Okay, so we don't need a beacon because we're the only ones out here. And I'm fully aware that there is equipment. Oh, you're going to put it right up to that. I'm not sure if I necessarily agree with placement on that, but... Because usually you want it on the blade somewhere. Okay. Oh, yes. Can I can't just the, okay. Alright, so first of all, let me straighten that out. There are a lot of controls here, man. Yep, I'm not even going to worry about the whole that was a quick store. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to push towards the sale point. That way it's less further to go. This could be a whole new set of player base too. For those, for everyone that's typically like less simulator oriented, that we play with and don't want, yep. Okay, so this is 66 meters below the set on the other, over there by the plant. I can actually, yeah, just look at the numbers themselves. Yep. Alright, let's see what she does. Don't hit the what? Let me give it up. Don't hit the dynamite. What dynamite? What are you talking about? It's fine. It's fine. Let's see how much damage we can do. Oh. I mean, not damage. Let's see how effective we can be. We're just pushing out the topsoil to see if we can get down to pay dirt, right? That's what you guys said. That's the goal, right? This is interesting. Not gonna lie. I do hope that there's automatic like leveling feature at some point. I feel like there isn't, but I really hope that there is. And I need this thing to be in like, ooh, we don't want that. Like a lower gear, move a little bit slower so I can keep up with the grade changes and the blade changes and all that stuff. I'm actually actively tilting this blade left and right to try my best to keep it level. I mean, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. This is actually, I'm getting a kick out of this. Okay, I'm sitting here playing this game, and my face is smiling. That kind of tells me everything I need to know right there. You know what I mean? So, all right. So let's drop it back down to the grade. Don't want to go too crazy with it. I mean, that GPS is very spot on. I like that. And she's naturally curving up because the tilt that I have on the blade. Oh, yeah. I'm half tempted to see if I put the sail point at the end of this round and just push everything directly into the sail point. Yeah, and I could probably look at it from this angle as well. So we'll push that down. Definitely want that. Nope, right there. Come on, Cole. I have just, this thing is, yeah. This thing is a beast. This is fun. This is fun. I'm thoroughly having a good time, and I cannot imagine the fun it would be with like 15 other friends like running with us. This is, but I'm sure I'm gonna have to take applications, do some credit checks, make sure they're, work history verifications, make sure that their credentials are legit. This is very interesting. There's got to be a way to... The problem that we have now, we're severely in debt. That's ridiculously... I need to clear that up at some point. But I'm feeling like... I don't know if we're better off to go down from here or dig into the mountain with this thing. You know what? Okay. We are going. I'm gonna take it even deeper just to see if maybe our only issue is just that we haven't gotten deep enough, or if we're in the wrong location. This is truly, like, you got to keep your hands on this. This would be, if my flight stick works on this and I have a desk for a good setup, it may be worth it to hook up flight deck. I don't care about steering wheel, but like pedals would surely help. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty cool. Alright, let me see if I can... The fact that you could actually change the angle, the tilt, it's full dozer control. I mean, it's not... Is that coal right there? You see that little dark texture? I don't know. I'm going to try to make this so it's not so dramatic. Oh yeah, that's... Right there, you see it? Right here? That's coal. Oh, baby, guess what? Yes. All right. I know. I'm too excited. I know. All right. So it's... I got myself in a pickle. All right. We know what we need to do. Okay. So it wasn't that deep to hit that. So... Oh, that sounded way bad. All right. So it wasn't that bad as far as... having to go super deep to get to where we need to be. I'm taking out this tree because I'm really curious to see what happens with this. It's hard because you want to look at where you're going, but you're trying to keep an eye on the GPS, and it's really, I don't know if that translated into something. You know what? This would be a great time to take a break, guys, and I'll be right back. So, hang in there. If you need something to eat or drink, go for it. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what it is today, but my door just keeps on knocking. I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna take a look at something here. Let me jump. This is the cool thing that I like right here, is that you can actually get out. Let me see what this actually is. That's coal. That's got to be coal. Inventory. Coal. We found coal. Black gold. Well, it's not really coal, but it's coal. God, the size of this thing is stupid. Alright. And this isn't even, this is like the smallest one we could find. That is just insane to me. Alright, so I'm going to move this guy out of the way. And I want to do a price comparison. So we know we were getting about $1,000 per bucket load on the loader. How much do we get for a bucket of coal? Which I don't even know if it's going to be like absolute coal on that first one, or there's going to be contaminant, or it's going to be like, I did start you. Come on, let's go. Get some better parts on this thing. I'm going to have to work to get to it, but that's fine. I'm totally cool with that. Let me drop this bucket, and I want to level it. And yeah. So the GPS keeps the grade for its own thing. It doesn't like change. I'm cool with that. Ooh, watch out for the roller. Started digging a giant hole, and the coal was beside us the whole time. 3 feet under the ground. I'm wondering if I can. Yes, I can. Okay. Kind of throw things around a little bit. All right. That's interesting. Yeah, that's so much smoother. That'd be great. Alright. Okay, so as far as if you're wondering about the feel of the game, it's a little bit. Okay, I'm going to say, alright, as far as like the way the game feels and reacts, we're going to take textures out of the equation. That's just visual. That's all that is, visual. I couldn't give a damn about visual. I want to know if, like, exactly how it feels. And I'm going to say it feels like unpolished, less polished version of Roadcraft. I was about to say Minecraft. That's what it feels like. Really? Damn it. That's what it feels like. I can see the potential for this being like insanely better than Roadcraft. Like everything that everybody wanted Roadcraft to be. It's just a little. It needs refinement. Not a lot. Just some handling, fine tuning. This is not. I'm trying my best to be as lazy as possible and just get one load of coal out of there. And the laziness does not pay in this game. You got to be legit. You can't. Okay, this looks like a fairly decent size of. Ooh, don't you start that shaking stuff. Yeah, I know I dropped some coal doing that, but somebody screwed up this whole area. Made it very hard to maneuver around. But this has got me thinking if I need to go ahead and do the whole coal shaker thing, and it might be easier just to separate it all. We were negative, and now we're at almost 4K. What are you talking about? Took me long enough to listen. I was listening to you the whole time. You guys kept saying I was trying to like get in there, but you know, we all have to learn at some point, and I will learn at some point. Okay. I know I don't have to move everything. It's fine. If there's coal in that little area, there's coal everywhere else too. Yeah. Just scoop everything up. Yeah. That's what I'm going to have to do. There's no way around that. This is... Somebody jack this thing. Oh, well, see, this is what happens when you guys leave me to do stuff on my own. And I don't have anybody else in here helping me out. I'm like trying to like Rambo coal miner here. One man band. And then you're like, oh, you never listen. Well, you know, I do listen, okay. But here's the thing. I was negative 500. Yeah, that was about $4,000 for that one bucket versus 1,000 of the crappy dirt. That's a huge difference. By the way, I'm paying off this loan. I don't like coming back. I was only gone for a few minutes, and then I'm like in the hole. No. I'm not cool with that. That is such a horrible scoop. But I don't need to move everything, just mostly everything, okay? It's fine. It's totally fine. We're going to need a bigger loader. We're going to need a much bigger loader. Okay. We need a bigger boat. I mean, this is pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Come on with the elevation changes, all that. It does kind of screw this up a little bit, and the articulated steering. The articulated steering isn't too bad. You can actually preset it. I did know about that because I was worried about that being an issue, like right off the bat. I currently have it set to where it does not auto center at all. Okay, it's like if I think the default was to auto center. Like as soon as you stop turning, it straightens out. But this one, I'm not even turning right now. I'm just reversing, and then I just turn it this way, and all I gotta do is hit forward. It doesn't auto correct at all. For me, that's perfect, especially when you want to do like shallow turns. You know. Cough, cough. Chris did it. Well, you know, it doesn't look fine. It looks fine. It's not that, you know, watch. It's all about aesthetics. It's totally fine. We got this, guys. This is absolutely amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really liking this. I mean, yeah, we need to get like some. I'm wondering if it's worth it to buy the excavator and just put them right here. You know, just go another, you know, 300K in debt, and then put an excavator right here and just start bucketing, you know, straight into the sell point. You know, I mean, jeez. Okay, all right, we're gonna do something real quick here because that's gonna get really old. I'm gonna let that stay. Good lord, that was a drop. Let that stay running. It's fine. Like, apparently I did not have a part brake set. going to start working close to the screener and work my way out. Yeah, this is great. I know it's not going to be even, but at least it won't be as an egregious kind of thing to go with. Ah, man, there is something to be said about the zoom of. You can do it with a mouse wheel. You can zoom it like way in or really far out. You know, it's a little bit, but what I'm seeing is these guys, before they invest all their time and effort and energy into this to make it amazing, I think it's a work in progress, and they're investing into the actual physics of the game to see if it actually Helper doesn't look fine. Yeah, Helper thinks this is awesome. I mean, I could tell you that. You don't even need to ask him. Hey, this is, I'm digging it, man. I really am. This is cool. I'm all about this right here. This could, the potential is through the roof. This is crazy. Now, technically, Army, you would say that rollers are... See, rollers, yeah, they do compact asphalt, but a roller in general has multitude of assignments. Crush and run, even field sand, foundations that are clay. You know, that's why they got the vibration thing on it. You don't do a vibration feature on asphalt because you're just rolling it. You'll actually screw up the asphalt if you turn vibration on. So it ruins the grade. You know. So yeah, and in the game it does say it is used for smoothing terrain. And this game definitely needs a piece of equipment that yeah, like, okay, so graphics right now are kind of, they do have that construction simulator kind of thing going on, but as far as gameplay feel and everything, it's like just an unpolished cut of Roadcraft. That's what it feels like. This game is going to go somewhere. Yeah. This game is definitely going to go somewhere. And I'm totally cool with going with it. This thing is, oh yeah, the vehicle physics and the smoothness of how everything operates is way better than Construction Simulator. Construction Simulator was so crude and abrupt and just unrefined. It was a good game. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm not like trying to crap on it or anything, but this is, no. I'm gonna say, okay, if I gave it like an aviation reference, what in the world am I doing? That is just atrocious. If I gave it a like an aviation reference, Construction Simulator would be the Learjet 45 Alpha. This is like a Cessna Citation X. You know, it's, you know, yeah, they're both, you know, smaller private type jets. Roadcraft would be like the Gulfstream. You know, it's just much more refined. Will this game have 4K textures? Man, that would be like nothing. Like, yeah, they could totally do. I would be very disappointed if they released 4K textures for this game at this point, because the game itself has insane potential. I mean, just with the map size alone is absurd. Like, nobody's come close to this at all. I mean, This one map is like all the maps of SnowRunner combined into one with no loading. The only loading screen you have is getting into the game. Size comparison is just insane. But, the grass texture right here. You know how easy that would be to replace with a 4K realistic looking grass texture? And then all you'd have to do is render like a grass 3D mesh on top of it? Nothing. I mean, it wouldn't be nothing. So what we are looking at right now is not like a unpolished, crappy game where the devs don't care. What we are looking at now is the very, very beginnings of an extremely amazing platform or game. I mean, this is just and a part of me feels bad that they're not charging for this. And we haven't even tapped into the stuff, man. This is day one on the job. Like, we're here day one. And the whole time I've been playing this, I've had zero frustration, zero annoyance. I'm thoroughly enthralled as to the possibilities. My mind has been racing with the insane amount of creativity in the designs. We could process the entire map. And with 16 players working 24/7 a day, 24/7 hours a day, 7 days a week, non-stop in shifts. And I'm not talking about like the same 16. I mean having a crew of 16 fully staffed running 24/7. I promise you it would be in the scale of years. There's no way. I don't even know. It's almost like, hey, take a look at the size of the universe, and your mind it can't process it. In the world of gaming, it's mind-boggling. It's like when you got to play Flight Sim for the first time and you realize that it's got the entire world, the whole planet Earth is in the game, and then you're supposed to mentally process that. It takes a minute, and then you look at this game and you realize, there's pieces of equipment that are here that are bigger than some of the maps in Roadcraft. I want you to think about that. There is a piece of equipment in here that's probably about the size of Aftermath. It's like second map in Roadcraft. I mean, if you're just joining us and you didn't see it earlier, mass excavation. I don't know how to explain this. This right here, okay, it's 768,000 pounds. Like, it's almost 1,000,000 pounds. 768, yep. What about this one? Smaller. Okay, so they're going downscale 458. So that's the biggest one. Okay, capacity isn't even measured because that's on a conveyor belt system. And I'm sure that all extends out and then you load. It's one of those where you're constantly loading 4 trucks at a time, 24/7. It uses 250 liters per hour with almost 4,000 horsepower. Like, seriously, like, do you understand the scale that is? Like, that's, yeah, there's, and the fact that there's already a massive selection of things, of equipment that's already here. That's weird, but okay. I didn't expect that to happen. All right. This is just insanity. I mean, it's straight insanity. I really want to go for an excavator, but I don't want to completely ruin the company. I would like to pay some of that debt off. But here's the thing, like, if I get, the bigger the excavator, the bigger chances I have of, I need to sort this out so I can use the dozer and the loader without them conflicting with each other. This, I'm at the point where this needs to be a multi-person crew. Like, legit. This... I could just do it to push the dozer into actual sell point. But I'm not sure if that's going to be able to be a thing right this second. I mean, there are no limitations to this. Like, I could probably just build all this whole area up and level it. I don't want to think about how much the insane amount of effort that would take at this point. I mean, I'd have to block a couple days away. You know, be like, we can't stream for like 3 days, guys. I got a bunch of work to do. Go big or go home. I know. This is my problem, Steve. Fight the impulse. You got to be reasonable. You know, that's a good way to destroy your company before it even begins. And I kind of, to be honest with you, I feel like I've already invested too much to screw this up, and we haven't, forgive the pun that is totally intended, but I don't think we've scratched the surface yet. God, that's bad. Like, even just this stuff right here, it's just dirt. But what if there's like actual like pay dirt in here? Like, what if this stuff is like lined with specks of gold or something? I mean, all that's in there. There's ore and all that can be processed. So I'm getting this guy out of the way just so that's all taken care of. Yeah, all right. So, and I'm going to go back to the dozer and see how much we can actually uncover, like a larger deposit, so I'm not like hunting for this little bit. Did my mouse sensitivity like jump up all of a sudden? Jeez. I mean, there's clearly some right there. So I'm gonna mess with this a little bit. Oh, what happened to that tree? Did I get... Yeah, I have no lumber in my inventory. Uh-oh. My mouse speed has jumped. I wonder if I did something. I got lumber for that. Yeah, I found start loading coal. Well, I'm going to look for this. I'm going to see if I can uncover this coal deposit to where I can just create a way to go around what's already down here. And just run the loader over there just to pick up a load of coal and then run it back to the sale point. That way I don't have to also scoop up all the other stuff. Let's see here. Alright, here we go. Very nice. Oh, wait, I'm way above grid. What the? As a matter of fact, let me do this. Okay. So I can get the correct elevation going here. Where is it that we ran into it? Was it like right at this elevation? Okay, get that blade a little bit higher. I'm going to say right there. Okay. And we're going to level that out. And we're going to level that out. Alright, I'm going to set that as the grade. So I know when I'm too high and when I'm too low. And that being said, I'm going to take this and run it the other way around. I don't care if we skim like a layer of coal off the top, as long as we don't skim all the coal off the top. So, I mean, there's going to be a little bit mixed in there, but I can avoid having to go. Oh yeah, we are way above where that coal was. And this is stuff we won't even have to bother loading this stuff. Man, it got foggy again. Okay. I mean, this is kind of cool, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This is, I'm actually a little bit annoyed that I have not paid attention to this game before. And I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt because this could have been a completely different situation. Ooh, no. Even that out. Yeah, there we go. Get down there to that coal. Oh, look at that. It's right beside the... Oh, my... Helper, why don't you just say it was like right there beside it? You know what? I'm gonna mark that so I don't like. Where did we hit it? Like right about that. Stop it. All right, let me make sure we got. I'm gonna level this out and I'm gonna set a new marker that's a lot higher. Okay. Almost there. Bingo. Okay. That's where we start running into the coal, right there. Right beside the damn screener. Like, what? It's right there. Dang it, Helper. It's all Helper's fault, man. Whoa. Oh, this looks bad. What did I do? This looks atrocious. Oh, collision. How bad is that collision business? I mean, I kind of got an idea on where it's at now. I'm gonna see if it's over here as well. It may not be that big of a deposit. I don't know. Yeah, if they can figure out a way to make this a little bit better automated. I mean, I say that, but you never know. mean, there's definitely coal right there. So get this thing out of the way. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to like take some time and work on this. And I've created a mess, just a little bit of a mess. I'm gonna, um, get on Indeed and see if I can find me some heavy equipment operators to kind of come in here and maybe educate me a little bit on how to run this equipment a little bit better. And because I mean, yeah, I know how to run equipment, but this is on a new scale. This is much bigger scale than I'm used to. And then, well, first I got to clean all this up and make it look professional. Then I got to get on Indeed, find me some heavy equipment operators that are willing to come out here into the middle of nowhere where there's no shelter but a porta potty that they got to share with a local resident, and see if they want to contribute to making us the whole world rich. So, or the company rich, yeah, and themselves, of course, yeah. But I mean, this is the first out of ore. If you guys want to see more, you know, uh, let me know. You can. No, I'm gonna deal with the situation at hand. Just I will move that sell point when I have a better place to move it. Right now, everything in sight looks like I've been drinking. Okay, so but I'll fix it. It's fine. Everything's fine. I can't get Curtis in here to fix it because he's consul. So, ah. Oh wait. Oh helper, where are you? I got a really amazing partnership deal for you. But yeah, yeah. Let me know if you guys want to see more. There's gonna be more. Just let me know. Uh, man, I'm really tempted to just not role play, but you know what I mean. Like just run this out as a legitimate company and see how things go, and see where the journey takes us, and see if you guys want to help out and be not actually in the game. Like you don't have to be in the game to help out, but you know there's so many possibilities. My brain is fried. I can't. I got to look at this map again because I don't understand. Like you can see the track right here that I'm at. Oh, you see that track. You can see the SOS. Just back out. Like this is one little mountain, a little valley. I don't understand logic escape. It's just come on, man. This is amazing, and it. I will say it looks. I will 100% agree that it is very reminiscent of Construction Sim. It looks like it's very rough, like as far as vehicle smoothness and all that. But the vehicle physics, character behavior is a lot more reminiscent of somewhere between SnowRunner and Roadcraft. And it's hard to compare them, but the aesthetics, the look, you can tell. I mean, they're working on this, man. This is early access. Like, you can actually see where the metal's all shiny from where I've been working with it. When I first bought this thing, that was not the case, and this truck was nice and clean. These tires were pristine. There was not a speck of dust on this thing, and now it looks like I've put it through hell and back. Which, to be fair, I can't disagree. But I mean, there's something to it. There's definitely something to it. I'm all for it, guys. I really am. By the way, I got I may do it at some point tonight. As a matter of fact, I'm fairly certain. There's a new game coming out in October. I had no idea it existed, but I have early access to it. And it's more of a logistics manager thing. Like if you're used to, well, I'll explain it to you guys because I'm going to live stream it. I'm not going to like do a set video on it where I don't have any feedback because I have not touched it. I do have uh, access to the early access demo, and there's really nobody. I've seen two videos on it from like one guy that's got I think it's like 20 subs, and that's it. And I'm thinking I feel like this may need a little bit more attention. It's kind of got that. I'm getting that transport fever kind of vibe from it, but I'll explain it to you guys. Make sure you hit the bell thing and you get the notification when it's come up because I'm probably going to stream it and I'm going to take a break. It's 6:57 here. I'll take a break for dinner and work on some stuff, maybe like an hour, I would say. And then I'm going to do a short stream on it for the most part. I don't know. I have not touched this game. I downloaded it. I have not hit play. So when I live stream it, you guys are going to be right there with me learning everything as I am. Like right off the bat. So if you want to check it out, man, I'm scheduling it for like a 1 hour stream. If it goes past that, it goes past that. If it doesn't make it, it all depends. I mean, this could be pure gold or it can be a dumpster fire. I don't know. But I'm willing to check it out with you guys. And it comes out, I think it's October the 2nd or something like that. But I'll get you guys the details and all that later for that stream. I'm not going to like fill this stream up with all the details on that for the people that don't care about that stuff. So, yeah. But you guys will, yeah, go, order pizza, have dinner, whatever you got to do, and, chill out. And if you guys get bored in about an hour and you want something to do, come check it out. We'll see. Lord help us if it's amazing or a flaming pile of dog poop. I don't know. We're going to find out. And I do not know that. I know that the devs, I know of them. I do not know who they are. Like, I do not know them. I don't have, other than standard email, I don't have any other contact with them. I'm not on anybody's payroll or anything like that. And if it's trash, I'm going to tell you it's trash. It's going to be an honest, straight up review. So, just like this one was. I mean, I've seen a couple of videos of stuff. I got kind of, I'm not living on a rock and completely oblivious, but I didn't know it was like this. Because everything I've seen has always been the big stuff. It's a fully developed map with towns and all kinds of crazy stuff and benches everywhere for as far as the eye can see. And I'm like, how did you guys start out? Because if it starts out like that, there's no progression. There's not the sense of achievement just for getting your first loader or something. I don't want to play it. I like unlocking things. I like progressing and, bigger, better, badder stuff. There is a tree. Speaking of which, there's a tech tree in here. I don't know how to get straight to it from the home screen, but I just go into set the. You press P to go into the store, and then you just back out to the home thing that brings you there. But there's the Economic Store Bank, the map, which is this thing, no big deal. Also, you can get to it from the map. There's a wiki that takes it to the outside web thing. Text chat, I have no idea. Vehicles, players, blah, blah, blah. There's a periodic table I haven't even looked at. I'm assuming this is the things that we have discovered so far. And yeah, so apparently we've found this stuff. I believe. I don't know if they have the whole thing or if this is their thing. Okay, so 21 available, 118. Oh, discovered one right here, carbon. Okay, all right, now I'm seeing what's going on. See, I'm learning with you guys, right there beside you. And then there's oh, dang it, I did it again. Home, skill tree. There's this stuff. Credit scores. I didn't even try. I'm like, no, I don't want nothing to do with that. This is to make you run faster. It's all character stuff. Jump higher. I don't care about that. That's to me that's unrealistic. And then you got this stuff. More rewards from quests. I mean that's okay. No big deal. But this was where I was going with better store prices. And I think this one's ore sorting technology, better return in production. I don't see anything that's about ore sorting. Improve automated systems to separate high value ore from waste, increasing your production yield by 4. Okay, I mean, so there's that, all that stuff, and this is vendor negotiations. What is this? Better store price vehicles, predict ROA for new equipment. Okay, so your purchase costs are going to go down. Investment forecasting. Is all of that? Okay. I was hoping there was something about automating your equipment. But yeah, this is ore sorting stuff. And that may be something that they add into it. I do have 6 points available. I don't care about going this direction. Quests. I'm cool with that. And I don't have enough for that. Huh. So, yeah. I mean, it's something to look into. Yep. But that's ooh, man, it's getting bright out here. But that's it for now. So, if you haven't already, make sure you like, because if you're still here, then you definitely liked it. So, I'm not telling you to, I'm just reminding you that you might want to go ahead and do that. And if you're not subscribed and you want to see more of all of this, make sure you subscribe. Like, it means the world to me. I can't tell you guys how much it's just. I'm still blown away. Every day I look at my phone and if it says +1 subscriber, it's like I feel beside myself. And then also I'm like, why do you punish yourself? But it's all good. Uh, it's all good. Yeah, but we will see you guys in maybe about an hour or so, somewhere around there. Yeah, but I'm gonna go sort out dinner and life and all that good stuff, and I don't even know if this thing's gonna. I gotta set OBS up for that, all that too. I don't even know if it's gonna record, but I'm gonna give it a shot so we can all check it out together. But yeah, if you're interested in that, let me know, or instead just come back in about an hour. Yeah, we'll go with that. So y'all take it easy, and I'll see y'all later.